Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Hello everyone and welcome to This is Football. Welcome to another watch along. I've done so many watch alongs I just botched the intro. Welcome to another episode of Ahwa. I can't believe we're in September 22nd and this is actually episode 20, ladies and gentlemen. This is episode 20 of Ahwa. Wallah, this entertainment you don't get anywhere else. I'm just gonna say it as it is. You know, some people might feel upset and stuff, but this type of entertainment, we built different around here. We built different. I just want to give a shout out to one of my guys, also Staffy's guy. He says, I'd miss the birth of my firstborn for Al-Ahwa. Habibi, you can watch the replay. I don't think you can watch the replay of your firstborn. I don't think you can watch the replay of your firstborn. I'm going to be sorry with you. I don't know if that's like the smartest decision, so you just need to do better, brother. That's mad. That's mad. Hear my man, blood. I said he missed the birth of his first child. Anyway, big up to you. So what, you just gotta watch the CD of your son being born, but you can't watch a show? Fair enough, Onana. I love it. Big up to everyone in the chat. Big up to everyone watching us right now or on the replay. Please don't forget to hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you're ready to do so. Every single one of you guys right now, please hit the like button. Subscribe to This is Football. And keep getting involved in the comment section down below. Keep getting involved. And let's introduce today's panelist. Joining us on the channel, because it's North London Derby week, I've never seen this guy so hyped to come on a show my whole life. He DM'd me on 7 different applications, send me the link. He DM'd me on Snapchat. He DM'd me on Instagram. He DM'd me on WhatsApp. He made the, new profile of a new application and he sent me a DM. I got a DM on text from international number. Yani he will email me كمان شوي. Joining us on the channel, of course, Arsenal fan. Beat PSV Eindhoven 4-0 yesterday. Unlike a certain other team that lost by 4 goals. Man like Saad has joined us. How you doing, Saad, man?
Alhamdulillah, ya akhi. Alhamdulillah, you know. It's good to be on Al-Ahwa.
He speaks Arabic.
It's good. Listen, man, I speak Darija, yeah? Okay? a little bit. But anyway, listen, it's good to be on Al-Ahwa. And I'm here, man. I'm here to speak about
Saad, how many times I want to tell you it's not Al-Ahwa? How many times you have to say?
Okay, man. Listen, can I just not pronounce it my way? Can I not just be fresh?
Can you just say Ahwa like an actual person who speaks the language? Just say Ahwa. Ahwa.
Ahwa.
Yeah, not everything is حافظ.
Okay, listen. Al-Ahwa. Al-Qahwa. Yeah? Al-Qahwa. Okay? No. Al-Qahwa. I'm Moroccan. Al-Qahwa.
Okay. Al-Qahwa works.
Al-Qahwa. Safi. I'm going to pronounce it from now on. Al-Qahwa. Safi.
Okay, Qahwa صح.
I'm glad to be on, man. I'm glad to be on.
Ahwa is wrong.
Freaking. I'm going in.
قهوة
Anyway.
حبيبي قهوة يا أخي كوفي يا أخي قهوة يا أخي أعوذ بالله من الشيطان.
Anyway, big up, minute. Big up to the people. Big up to the channel. Make sure to like the video, guys. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to do that. And yeah, let's get into this, man. Let's get into this. Come on, man. Let's go.
100%. Joining us on the channel as well. It was a rumor that he was going to be on the stands, but we're never going to have Al-Ahwa. Not Al-Ahwa. We'll never have Al-Ahwa without him. Of course, the Pratt in the Hat, the New Yorker, the General Lieutenant of This is Football. This man needs no introductions because he is the co-owner of This is Football at this point. Joining us on the channel, of course, is the table leg of This is Football. Man like Staffy is in the building. How you doing, Staffy, man? We can't hear.
Nah, he's playing the music, bro.
لو لعبت يا زهر وتبدلت الأحوال ما كانش ده بقى حالي عن القهوة. That's what I was trying to play. بس الزهر مش عايز يلعب. و it seems like كل opponent بيلعب بينا. That's the only thing that's بيلعب. So I mean, Dad, you have to sit there and not understand what I said because you don't know Arabic, Mr. Ahwa. Anyways, listen, man.
Look,
you know why
I said it wrong, bro.
You know why I hate our viewers, and I'm here to say it. Yes, you guys are a fan of Al-Ahwa, but I actually hate you guys. You know why? Today, Hassan, I told them I'm not going on Al-Ahwa unless I get 100 likes, and I never get 100 likes on a match preview or review. For some reason today, the likes went like this. Oof. Up the roof, wallahi. And they were like,
so why are you angry at them if they're liking your video?
Because I said don't like the video because I don't want to go Al-Ahwa. So what did they do? They get me to way over 100 likes and they're like, here, Stuffy, it's 100 likes. Now make it on Al-Ahwa today. I actually hate every one of you guys because you guys are the same ones that come on my watch along and my views triple and double and quadruple when we can see the goal. You guys enjoy my misery. Everyone here just is here to watch me cry. They don't care for me. They want to watch me cry. And you know what? I'm here, but there's no relationship with you
Before
guys.
I introduce my last guy, of course, this is one of your guys. What do you make of this stuff on a real like?
I mean, do you blame him? I honestly wouldn't blame him. Listen, I'll tell you something. You can always have another kid, but you can't catch Al-Ahwa live, fresh again. I mean, the replay doesn't hit the same. It's like eating leftover food. So you can always go back and make another baby, but he can't make up for the lost show. So big up Onana United, my guy.
Yeah, 100%. But the fact that your name is Onana United makes me think that you might miss the target. And speaking of missing the target, he's been convincing you all in the chat that he's not on the channel. Imagine doing Al-Ahwa without Virgil van Dijk Al-Ghalaba. Of course, the Dutch centre-back is here to talk to us about all different things. He came on in the last halftime show, chatting shit, and we ended up winning the game. Joining us on the channel, Virgil van Ozzy is in the building. How are you doing, Ozzy, man?
Imagine talking about in my intro. This is my intro. It's my moment. You're talking about Lask. Anyway, yeah, I'm here, man. I couldn't leave my boy hanging. I was trying to get out. I was trying to mess up my internet so I wouldn't have to be here with the fake Arab up there talking about the North London derby. But, bro, yeah, man, it's gonna be a long one, you know. My team is embarrassing me so bad.
Ozzy.
I don't know where to hide, bro. Wallah, I don't know where to hide anymore.
Yeah, Ozzy, we're together today. We're together.
Yes, happy to the end, bro. We're gonna always. Let's go.
Bro, put your hands down, man.
Make sure you like this,
bro.
It's sure listen about that shit. Already coming at me. Wallah, sure listen about that.
I don't want to hear anything from you. Al-Ahwa. Don't ever talk. You're a fake Arab.
Listen. My Arabic, yeah, may be off. Yeah, when I was speaking Arabic, I sounded like Bruno Fernandes after the game. Yeah, we didn't expect to win.
Ooh, that's a cold response,
bro. Come on, man.
Please
put your hands down. Don't sit there like that.
That's favorite cheerleader right there.
Hey, big up to Omar who says,
guys, bro.
Why is the AFC Spurs? You know what it is? I just want to say this quickly before we even get to the games. Premier League, you're a disgrace. You're a disgrace. And this is something that I've ranted about on multiple different channels. I just want to say you're an absolute disgrace. All of us want to watch the North London derby. All of us want to watch these games. And Saturday, you have given us the most pathetic scheduling I've seen my whole life. Burnley versus Man United, City versus Forest. Yay. What amazing scheduling. That Saturday, everyone's going to go watch La Liga, you idiots. You've bottled it massively. The normal thing was on a Sunday at 2 p.m., you have Liverpool, West Ham, you have Chelsea, Villa, and then at 4:30, North London derby. But for some reason, you're giving us Newcastle, Sheffield. Oh, wow. I promise you right now, no one's going to watch that game. Not like that will have a record low amount of people watching it. I'm telling you right now. After this, Staffy on the plane to Dominican Republic. I saw you as well. Ozan sending a super chat talking about this will fund your Dominican trip. I'm sure Staffy was talking about all kinds of haram activity. Big up to David that says, all I hear from Staffy is just whining. Dead Donny. Now listen, he hates you guys. You guys hate him. It's a hate-hate relationship. It's only fair you hate each other. You can't hate him and he loves you. That's not how life works. So big up to you guys. Anyway, listen. 220 people in here. I won't reveal the results of the predictions until the corrupt judge is here. Because first we want to recap.
The corrupt judge is joining.
Here. So
I didn't know he's.
Yeah, he is.
Wallah, I didn't even know. That's a surprise to me.
Yeah, he's literally coming at midnight.
I never read.
So anyway, everyone,
Like, literally.
everyone right now, please do hit the like button. Please do subscribe, as the guys said. Run the likes up, subscribe. We want to recap first the European game. So before we even get to any of that, please like the video, please subscribe. Keep letting us know your thoughts in the comment section down below. And there's only one place to start, and that is the Allianz Arena, ladies and gentlemen. So, without further ado, let me go to Aussie first, actually. Is it the Glazers' fault again? Just out of curiosity.
I'll give you that. No, man, it is what it is, man. Obviously, people want me to come here and blame Onana, and a huge part of that loss is Onana. I can't even defend. I can't defend the mistake in it. Like, at the end of the day, we were in the game. We were playing well. We should have scored early on. Everything was. We had them under control, and then one helpless mistake from Onana and the game is pretty much done. I knew when we conceded that it was done. I was just hoping for a little bit of respect, like a nice close game. When they hit the second, I was like, this could be a bit embarrassing here, because I remember the Liverpool scoreline. But yeah, no, it is what it is, eh? Like, obviously a goalkeeper mistake made a huge difference. It's the same issues, Hossam, the same players that I expect to perform on a Champions League night don't perform. Bruno Fernandes, I don't remember the last time the guy performed on a Champions League night or in a big game in the Premier League. He's just non-existent. Rashford doesn't make anyone around him better. All he cares about is shooting from mad angles. Højlund has no service whatsoever. Eriksen is a ghost. He's washed, honestly. He's so washed, bro. I don't even know who would even play Eriksen in 2023. And Casemiro's playing by himself. He scores 2 goals out of nowhere. So I wouldn't blame it on the manager. I think
Casemiro is one of the reasons why you lost too, even though he scored 2 goals.
He's exposed, though. Like, look who he has next to him in midfield. He's basically defensively playing by himself. I know staff's not going to agree with me, because we were doing a reaction to the game, and we both had different views about Casemiro's role. But I thought the defense in general and the fullbacks were really good. I thought we mentioned Reguilón, really, really good, really, really, really good. He surprised me since he's joined, and Dalot as well, really good. Centre back pairing was good, and Onana made some really good saves in the second half to stop it from being embarrassing. So at the end of the day, it is what it is. I personally think that we started the game well, and if that mistake didn't happen, we would have been in the game. So it is what it is. شيشنا أنا فاخر 50 جنيه شايل عروسة
والله ما بشرب فاخر عمر.
سؤال لأوزي, because he probably knows a bit. I think he's probably been in Egypt more recently. Is this more close to the real price tag of these things?
Yeah,
probably more now, actually. What do you mean Ozzy's been there closer? I was there a couple years ago.
I think because Ozzy was there, I swear, 3 months ago, no?
Yeah, a few months ago, yeah.
Yeah, شايف? Stuff, not everything is an insult to
لا, because you guys called me a fake Arab here before. Listen, the fake Arab is right here.
I thought you were a fake Arab. I thought you were a fake Arab until I'm sad.
I'm seeing Guinea is like 1 dinar. 1 Jordanian dinar, which is mad.
Is it?
Yeah.
No, lie. That's
wait, how much money you need to spend in Egypt for like a week vacation?
Oof.
Yeah, Habibi, it's a lot more now than the last time any of us.
Inflation, Habibi, inflation.
Give me in Guinea, not in
Guinea. Sorry, a dollar as an example. $1 is 30 something a Guinea.
Egyptian pounds.
So first, technically, we're millionaires if we go to Egypt. If I'm being honest with you,
bro. I always say my dad when he's here in the UK, he looks working class, ripped clothes, everything. When he goes out, the Ray-Bans come out. And the Ralph Lauren, the shorts.
احكي لي how much for a week? Like, what would it cost me for a week if I want to do all fun activities and like?
It depends on what you're doing. Where are you going?
Good places. Give me a range in Guinea.
If you're going to the resorts, it depends on if you're going to the Mediterranean or if you're going to the Red Sea. They all have.
If I go to Dahab.
Dahab, that's a good question because that's the Red Sea.
I would say what like in terms of 2,000. No, I'm talking about normal pounds, like UK pounds. If I was going and I'm going to several places, I would save up that amount.
2,000 British pounds.
Like, dude, I could have a good time with 2,000 British pounds.
Yeah, but
2,000
that's
pounds,
but
that's
that's
like
having
70,000 جنيه, bro. What are you gonna do? على الساحل
yeah,
السرير?
but that's
It's
having
me.
a lit time.
No, I'm saying I'd have
Bro,
an amazing
معلش.
time.
Ozzy, he doesn't understand. We can go, بص, you can go to Egypt and you're having ashwa, you're having dinner, شوية كباب وكفتة بقى وبتاع for a few of us, and it's over. It's a
yeah.
couple thousand, yeah.
But we're talking hotels and everything, because if you're going
Yeah,
to
but that's
Dahab,
normal. Couple thousand guinea. So what? Like, let's say 1,000 guinea.
Yeah, that's for dinner.
1,500?
So when you say 70,000 pounds for a week in Dahab, you're getting lit in Dahab. You're going to clubs.
Exactly, bro.
You're going
living a
this.
good
You're
life.
going, yeah. It's a you're doing a lot. You're doing a lot.
But just to clarify, £2,000 is if you really want to go lit. Like, you can do it like for 1,000 British pounds for like maybe a grand and a half. You can have a great time there. So it depends really.
1,500 is 34 dinars. Do you mean so that dinner will be for us four, yani, not me alone?
No, not alone, but a couple people would be decent.
Yeah, 2 people. You can fly us out.
That's not expensive. That's still good.
Yalla, fly us out.
That's still good. That's not expensive, wallahi.
MashaAllah, Habibi. Like, you do 3
I'm flying out to Jordan. You know what I'm gonna do one time? I'm gonna go to Jordan.
Jordan is really expensive. Like,
I'm not gonna spend a penny
really
there, and I'm gonna see what Hussam is gonna do. I'm not gonna spend it.
I'm gonna say, first of all, I don't do any of the haram activities. I'm here to do halal activities.
I said I'm just
Yeah,
flying
just
out to
like
Jordan,
halal
and if
activities
Hussam
only?
is gonna spend money on me or not.
Listen, I'll bring you to eat mansaf. I'll take you around my city. I'll take you around Jordan happily.
What
Other
is there
than that,
to do
I
with
don't know what
Jordan,
you're.
bro? Jordan's dead.
Jordan, you know what it is with Jordan? Jordan is like a historic place. It's good for like families or when you're 35. To be fair, that's only 2 years from now, Staffy. Anyway, carry on with the Bayern game.
Yeah.
What are you saying?
No,
I like the money talk better. We don't need to go back to the Bayern game.
No. Carry on with the game. Carry on.
So yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Really, I was just gonna say, I'm sick of certain players. Right, Rashford is starting to get into my head a little bit because, you know, sometimes you have certain players, right? You have Salah. Salah, if he's not scoring, he's assisting. He's offering something different, right? Same with I'm not gonna say Haaland. I'm gonna say someone else. Not De Bruyne or Bernardo Silva. They're offering something else. Marcus Rashford, if he's not scoring goals, he's not creative. And even if he does create and he gets in a good position, he's poor with the final touch. So I'm starting to think now Rashford is really starting to piss me off. And there's nothing I can do about it because he's supposed to be my franchise player. It doesn't matter what I do, he's going to be starting for United. Obviously, I would like to see Amrabat come back straight into the team. When he comes back straight into the team, I would love to see Bruno out. I don't want to see that weasel rat anywhere near my midfield anymore. Thank you very much for playing with us. You had a great time supporting, couple good seasons.
What are your thoughts on that Bruno post-match interview? That's even more embarrassing than the performance. On a real level.
That was the final straw. Wallahi, Hussein, that was the final straw.
It's actually embarrassing.
Because like, honestly, I'm convinced that.
Fuck. Now I have to speak.
He's like that. You move like Bruno. Like
crazy. Now I have to speak.
Am I stuck or is Ozzy stuck?
It's Ozzy.
No, he's
but now he's back.
Ozzy, you're lagging, so leave and rejoin.
I'm back.
No, he's good. He's back.
With his Jordanian wife.
So Safi, you tell us your opinion, Habibi.
No, Ozzy's good. Kamil, Ozzy, Kamil. You're spinning.
No,
Ozzy's good.
Yeah,
yeah,
you see me
good,
or no?
You're good now. Yeah, you're good.
Right.
Go on.
Am I still in high quality? Can you still see my? Yeah, all good.
Yeah, we can still see your receding hairline. Go on.
Receding? Whoa, Habibi, pull your hair back, kiddo. That's receding. That's receding. Mine's good.
Brother, I'm so hairy. You could confuse me for a gorilla, and you're calling me receding.
Yeah, what are we saying here?
It's not about how hairy you are. It's about where it starts, Habibi. But anyway,
I'm muscular like a gorilla as well. So hold that.
Do you know what?
Anyway,
we're getting distracted big time.
We can talk about hairlines. I don't mind.
Let's talk about hairlines. You're wearing a hat though. Show us your hairline.
The prat in the hat.
We'll just talk about it. Kamil. So hairlines. What about hairlines?
Go on, Ozzy.
يا Ozzy افهم انت ما فهمتش انا بقول ايه والله العظيم. Did Ozzy lag out again, man?
Yeah, he did. Go on, Staffy. Tell us your thoughts on Bayern Munich.
I think it's rude to interrupt Ozzy. I think he'll be back in a couple.
Bro, he's not here. We can't hear him. He'll rejoin.
It looks so funny though because we see his face, but he doesn't know that we can see him. He was just going like this. We can all watch him. I mean, Ozzy said a lot of right things, if I'm being honest. First of all, why I don't know why people are asking me to show my hairline as if I don't stream every day without a hat. You know, I just wore a hat because it matches what I'm wearing. So relax. Secondly, listen, man, I don't think the game was as bad as some people made it out to seem. I think I had more reaction last week when we lost to Brighton compared to today. Today I'm a little bit more calm because I could look at the game and I'm like, you know what? The manager got it right, the players got it wrong. When a goalkeeper makes a mistake, when you concede a penalty, when you don't track back on the second goal, and your defender is caught asleep on the fourth goal, these are all individual mistakes. So I'm not going to blame Ten Hag because I don't think there's anything he could have done with the players that he has. He set up correctly. Do you guys hear me?
Yeah, no,
Oh,
I'm listening.
because you're on mute. I thought you was talking and something was wrong with my internet. But anyways, yeah, I think the manager got it right. The players got it wrong. I disagree with Ozzy when he speaks about Casemiro. Well, half disagree because yes, I understand he has to defend alone because Eriksen is not a good defender. Bruno just never helps out his midfielders. That's one thing I've always noticed about him. And I've spoken for years how about the reason we get battered a lot, when you really think of it. I mean, this wasn't a battering. 4-3 isn't a battering. But when you really think of it, we only started getting battered the last couple of years only when Bruno joined the team. And I really thought about it. I was like, bro, our midfield is so bad since this guy joined. When you look at all the historic scores that we lost by, the 6-1 to Spurs, the 7-0, the 6-3, the 4-0, all these. There was that one season that we lost by 4 goals, like 3-4 times, something like that. You're on mute, Hassan. All of them.
Who did you lose 7-0 to?
ما اعرفش I was في غيبوبة يومها, no one told me. But I was في غيبوبة يومها. But
You're literally an asshole, Hassan. Go on.
The main thing about that's thing in common, I mean, is that we always have a bad midfield. And this guy's, I mean, the midfielder since McFred, since Matic and Pogba, since Casemiro and Eriksen, all the midfields
I'm so glad
that
you
we
and Ozzy are being more real with it because I've seen more like United fans blame Eriksen than anyone else.
I mean, no, solely this game, Eriksen was horrible. I'll tell you that Eriksen should have not been on the pitch. But you're talking about someone who got a 0 and someone maybe that should have gotten a -1. They're both equally as bad. Just Eriksen was slightly worse because. But yeah, the thing about Eriksen, you can't make him fast. You can't make him physical. Like you can't do anything about it. But Bruno, you can actually tell him, no, don't be here, and you move him here. Be like, listen, I need you to be here when we don't have the ball. He just doesn't do these things, and he gave up the ball, gave away the ball in the fourth goal. So Ozzy was spot on that. But Casemiro, listen, to be honest, even if you don't have that much support, there's no excuse why you're eating grass when Musiala's running at you, when even Choupo-Moting dropped him. Like when Choupo-Moting dropped him, that's when I knew it's peak, you know. But if I'm being very honest, the game could have been worse. I said that this Bayern team is not as good as you guys think it is. Most of us just watch the Premier League. Well, not me, but most people who spoke about it watch the Premier League only. They think this is the mighty Bayern that was smacking everyone in the last few years. That's the same Bayern that beat Sad's team 10-2 on aggregate. It wasn't the same team. It wasn't at all. They're not that good. If it was, it probably would have been 10-2.
Yes.
That's not even me dissing you. Like, if it was, we probably would have lost 10-2 too as well.
I'll be so honest with you, Staffy. If Robin and Ribery played 2 days ago, it would have been real bad for you. I got so pissed off at Sane because he made 15,000 wrong decisions, honestly. And this is the thing. Based on ability, Sane is better than Mo Salah. Yeah, shut the fuck up, please. I've never seen a more... Yes, I got so mad at him. I was so mad at him because he himself could have been responsible for like 3 goals alone. And big up Waves in the chat who actually called out Sane. He told me this guy's brain dead. I should have listened. I'm going to be honest with you.
Yeah, I agree. But yeah, I mean, they're not that good. In my opinion, they have good individuals, but they don't play good football. We have bad individuals and we play bad football. So hence why they won and we did it.
But why are people saying that they were playing in second gear?
They don't play in second gear. That is their normal gear. That's what I'm saying. This is what they play. Exactly. Like they need a new manager because they're not reaching their full potential. I think they should be a lot better than what they're doing. Hence why the manager got sacked last season. They got Tuchel, they got rid of Mane, and they got Kane. They're trying to do something with this team. They're big on name on paper, but wallah, they're not. And sad, but give you one compliment, so you don't say that stuff is biased, this and that. If Arsenal plays this Bayern team, they're going to beat them. That's how confident I am. That this team is not that good.
Agreed.
I think Arsenal are way better than them, if I'm being honest with you. But yeah, and I'm just gonna address the elephant in the room, the Onana mistake. Listen, if Onana goes down, I'm going down with Onana. That's how much I trust this goalkeeper. This is how much I back this goalkeeper. He made a mistake, and I felt very bad for him because I think he was getting blamed a lot before he made this mistake. People were saying he shit. And then he finally made a mistake. This is a clear mistake. I can't even sit here and defend that. And now people, and I know Salah is going to say that, but people are going to be like, see, Staffy, we told you shit. No, this is the first time he actually makes an error leading to goal, you know? So unfortunately, it had to be him. I felt bad for him because if you watch Onana, you know this guy's usually very vocal. He's very confident on his line. He's always moving around. You could tell like he's very confident when he's in goal. And after that mistake, he looked very upset. And you can tell that he just let himself down and he let his teammates down and it hurt him. Wallahi, TK, I always keep it for real, but you guys just, I feel like you guys just select what you want to listen to or what not to.
100%.
But I feel what he was supposed to do, bro. Like, so sorry, Steph. Can I just say one thing before you move on with another thing? And I said it to you earlier as well. Once a keeper makes a mistake, you're looking for two things, right? Number one, a reaction on the pitch, and he made some great saves in the second half. Whether you like it or not, if we're talking about unbiased, he made some great saves. It could have been 4, 5, 6, 7. And
yeah, he stopped all the shots going at him exactly. 100%.
And the second thing, the second thing is you look for a reaction off the pitch. He's an absolute leader because he was the one that asked for the interview, so he can apologize and say it's my fault. So it's fine. But anyway, like I said, Hossein, in general, I feel sorry for you. I'm not happy with the performance and the result, obviously, because my team lost. But I'm happy that we stopped you from having a party because you couldn't wait to hate on us. You thought it was going to be 4, 5, 6, 7-0, and the fun was sucked out of your hate along, and it was sucked out of your post match space. So I'm glad you wasted 2 hours just to watch United lose just about 1-0, basically.
So you want me to clap for you because you lost?
I don't need to clap for
nicely?
you. I'm just saying that I stopped your happiness. That's all. Don't clap
hey
for me.
guys, they lost nicely.
No, I don't think that's the thing. Honestly, Hassan, listen, there's no.
By the way,
no
yesterday what I came out post game and said, just so you know, because I think yesterday, I'm not saying this because it was for 3. I'm saying this based on the performance on the pitch. Forget the result. Yesterday proved to me Bayern ain't winning this Champions League.
I agree.
There ain't no way they're winning it. That's number one. Number two, the messed up part for me was it felt like when Bayern wanted to score, they just scored. And that's the thing that just didn't make sense.
It's not just Bayern, Hossein. Listen, anyone who was in my watch along yesterday, when we weren't scoring the first 20 minutes, wallahi, I told them, I was like, I'm going to get worried the minute Bayern starts holding the ball. Because you know how games are. You hold the ball for about 10, 15, 20 minutes, then you start getting tired, so the other team starts attacking you. You attack in phases. It's not a ping pong game where it's just going back and forth. And as the minute they start getting the ball, that's when I'm going to be worried because we haven't scored yet. And in 5 minutes, they scored so many easy. I mean, obviously, it was an honest mistake. That goal should have never went in. But the second goal is the same goal we conceded 3 times against Brighton. To keep conceding the same goal every game, it just shows you how easy it is to beat this midfield. Because we can sit here and talk about Lindelof not being good enough or Onana making a mistake. But I keep asking people, why do opponents find it so easy to reach our goal and they just get easy shots on target? They always do. It doesn't matter if you're Brighton, it doesn't matter if you're Arsenal, and if it doesn't matter if you're Bayern. All 3 teams find it easy. Whenever they get some rhythm and they start attacking you, they find it easy to get to your goal. And I keep going back to the main reason. The main reason to me is that midfield. I think the midfield is the worst line that we have on that pitch. If Lindelof is not that good, why are they reaching Lindelof that easy? If Onana is not that good, why are they taking that many shots at Onana? Last year, we weren't conceding that many shots anyways, but that was different. We knew why we were doing that because we defended a lot deeper last year. But this year, they're finding it so easy to get to our goal. It doesn't matter if
you parked the bus last year. Finally.
But it's not,
for the majority of the time, we did. I've said it many times.
It's not just the goals, though, Staffy. You're right. You're 1,000,000% right. The type of goals we're conceding the same type of goals, but it's not just that. It's we're doing the same thing. Once we score, we concede immediately. And it's happening. It happened twice against Bayern yesterday when we came back 3-2, they scored 4-2, and before then as well. When we made it 2-1, they made it 3-1. And it happened against Arsenal as well. It was sad. Sad remembers we scored and then they came back. And then obviously we had the goal against Orlando. Yeah, straight away. So there's a saying in football, it's always out there. You're most vulnerable when you've just scored, and when just a normal ABC of football, we're not there. We're not doing the fundamentals. So this team needs to learn the fundamentals from the beginning, and it's up to Ten Hag to do that.
Okay, and speaking of fundamentals, let's go to big fundamentals. man like Saad, he wants the red carpet to speak now because he won a game. So he wants us to put down the red carpet for him. تفضل يا أخوي يا حبيبي يا سعد. Tell us your opinion, أخي.
To be honest, the thing is, yeah, when it comes to Ozzy and Staffy, it's hard, man. It's hard to cook Bruno Fernandes around these guys because they agree with me. If I tell you right now that Bruno Fernandes is a victim mentality, yeah, and he can't be the you know how you have the manager, he's the boss, yeah. Then you have the captain, who's the boss on the pitch. This guy can't be the boss on the pitch because he's the one who's making a mistake. He's the one who's disappearing. He's like, you guys do what you need to do, and I'm not even being shameless right now. I'm actually talking facts. He sits there, and he just disappears in a game. He won't do anything.
His adaptability is sad to big games. He has zero adaptability to big games.
It's crazy. And once it starts seeping into the smaller games, that's when there's a serious issue. That's when he's gonna have to get that Harry Maguire treatment. Give me that captain, man. You don't deserve that shit. Give it back to me, and then you give it to somebody else. Give it to somebody who actually deserves the captain's armband. But Bruno Fernandes, that fucking interview that he done after the game, embarrassing, bro. If I was a United fan and I saw that, I'd be like, what do you mean none of the team expected us to score a goal? We should, no matter what happens, I'm sorry, but you play for Man United, yeah? Man United are one of the biggest clubs in the world. How the fuck are you telling me you're going to a game against Bayern Munich, who you've beaten before, and you're telling me that you're going to go there and say, no, we didn't expect to score. None of us really expected to score. We were just going to go there, participate, let them have a couple of goals, and then just go home. Just go in on a nice little plane. Meanwhile, the away fans that probably went over, that's a disrespect to the away fans. Let alone the fans that watch at home and the club. That's a disrespect to the away fans. But you're telling me those away fans traveled all the way to see your ass for you to sit there after the game and tell them, well, we didn't think we were going to score anyway. Well, that guy is a pitiful. He's a rat. He's a rat. And I say that with passion, bro, because I hate this guy. I've hated him since he come into this league. The way he sits there and bitches to the referees every single game. The way he disappears in games. And not Staffy or Ozzy, but a lot of United fans. I fought with a lot of United fans day and night because they even put this guy on the same level as Martin Odegaard, bro. Martin Odegaard does not disappear, bro. In big games, he's there, bro. He in that PS.
You know what they said yesterday? They said he got an assist.
For what?
Bro.
For the Casemiro.
The final goal.
For the last goal.
The free kick.
Bro, this guy...
An assist from a set piece.
Staffy, I've clocked onto them. Bro, this guy, yeah, as soon as the question's gonna be asked, what has this guy done all game? He's like, okay, let me just try and do something, and he randomly just assists a goal or something, which is even more fucked up because that means that this guy's actually got it in the locker. He can actually assist. He can do stuff in the game. So either he
it's different. It's different when it's during the game and not from open play and when it's from a free kick. Because listen, a lot of Luke Shaw assists a lot from free kicks and set pieces, or at least he delivers them well, and no one gives him credit for it because they don't rate him, and that's a different conversation. That's fine. I understand why a lot of people don't rate him, but at the end of the day, we're not going to sit here and rate players by assists that come from set pieces. Because you should be the least you should do as a footballer is be able to deliver from set pieces.
And the assist was irrelevant stuff. It was like final second of the game. It didn't make a difference.
I didn't care for Casemiro's 2 goals. You think I'm gonna care for Bruno's assist?
That's what I mean. That's what I mean. It's just painting the picture to make it look like it was a consolation, literally. Bayern already took off Kane, they already took off Sane, they took off all their good players anyway. But for me, it's the Bruno defense league. You're right, by the way, Sad. I'm sorry we're not making your cooking more fun because we obviously agree with you. But for me,
I realize that I have to talk facts with you guys now because the cooking. That can happen with Chelsea. We already have an individual. Exactly. We already have
no way Ziad is catching strays when he's not even here.
But that's the thing, though.
Leave the cooking for Ziad.
Yeah, no, listen, honestly, I think you've given Ziad like PTSD. Wallah. I'm pretty sure he's not good. Um, every time he sees you, I'm sure he's getting nightmares. The Bruno thing is very simple, right? There's a very specific part of the fan base, and this is why I fucking hate this fan base that defend him through thick and thin, right? And I went on a space today, and I said all I said was he wasn't pressing. He's not a great captain.
You were speaking on a space?
Yeah, low key, but yeah, it was my first time in ages.
Off your burner,
huh?
Off your burner.
Off your burner?
No, on the real account, on my real account.
Ooh, Ozzy got
Say wallah, Ozzy's back.
Ozzy's on Twitter and he
I
didn't
don't
follow
know yet.
us.
I don't know yet. I'm warming up. Either you guys have motivated me. I might be back on Twitter. Who knows? Maybe give me some time.
Even the Staffy Haywan was on a space 2 days ago.
Do you know what he
Staffy
was?
came on spaces.
And do you know who was calling him out on your space? Who was it? Someone was calling him out because
H2.0.
Yeah.
This
but you heard what I told him. You heard what I told him post match. I said leave Staffy alone.
Yeah.
This
You're not gonna insult Staffy in my presence.
Wait, I got cooked on a space I wasn't on. Are you saying the one I was on, or
how are you saying you got cooked when I just said I told him to not mention stuff?
No. Is Ozzy saying the one that I was on or a one that I wasn't on?
Hey, Sigma edits. Since you're editing for Sigma Men, just edit this part where I just said I told Staffy when he's not there, I got his back type thing.
Wait, what that guy said about me?
Give me dramatic music in the background.
No, he was just saying because you were talking about how we were gonna get thumped or whatever.
Photoshop me into a lion's face or something.
Oh, when I played the song, I mean, listen, bro, I get cooked when I say United are gonna win, and when I say we're gonna lose, I get cooked. So I mean, these backwards fans.
Yeah, you can't. Don't mention him. Don't mention.
You can't win, bro.
Anyway,
you can't win.
Listen, I protect two types of people. I protect women and I protect my brothers. My family, I protect always.
Why do you protect women? Sorry, remind me.
What do you mean? Why do you protect women? It's our job to protect women.
What is this?
Plus, he's an alpha.
Which women are you protecting? Like just in general?
Yeah, and if he's walking down the street and he sees a woman getting robbed, he's gonna help her out. That's what he's trying to say.
What? Hassan's gonna help?
Yeah, I don't understand.
You see this Aussie guy. Aussie, you know, I've done amateur wrestling. You know, I'm 4-0 in the actual wrestling world. You know this, right? I'm lying. I actually genuinely made 4 people tap out in an actual wrestling.
I'm not saying you're lying.
I do take one though, and you're mocking me.
No, I wasn't mocking. Wallahi, never.
My bicep is as big as your head. What are you mocking?
Someone in the comments called you a simp because he said you help women. I've never heard that being a simpy thing.
So if a woman is getting robbed and I help her by taking her stuff from the thief, I'm a simp. Are you mad?
Sigma, أمك ماشية في الشارع and someone is robbing her. You don't want him to help. That is the dumbest comment I've ever heard.
Hey, listen, you know that guy, if he walks down the street, he sees a woman getting robbed, he's like, fuck that shit, bro. What the fuck? I ain't no simp. What the fuck am I gonna do, bro? Get involved. I ain't no simp.
And he's gonna take a video and send it to Sigma. See, he's gonna be like, see, I didn't simp. And then the lady's gonna grow up. See, I didn't simp.
That's crazy. That comment is crazy.
When someone's getting, first of all, what are the possibilities that Will Smith's wife is getting robbed in Jordan? Can you tell me? Are you that dumb? Say wallahi, look at this guy. Oh my god. Speaking of Will Smith, Chris Rock is here. Inter Milan fan, you get me, has arrived. Only 40 minutes into the show, 10 minutes late, but it's normal. 15 minutes late, sorry. It's normal with Mu'min, he's always late. It's the corruption that speaks. Joining us on the channel, of course, is the corrupt judge himself. I like Mu'min. How you doing?
Look at the last super chat from Mendy. Please put it up right now.
Oh my god. Hey Mandy, Mu'min is here now. You don't have to ask me for that.
Mandy's getting robbed, so she sends the super chat.
Oh my god.
Mandy's getting robbed. Hold on. And she types in the super chat.
Let me send the super chat. Ya Allah. Wallahi, this channel is built different. You guys are different. Wallahi, different gravy, man. Man just said, I can't believe you just sent that. That's bad. Big up to you, man. Oh god.
But Hassam, let me just. I just wanted to say one point just on Man United before we move on. Yeah.
Yes, because we have to move on to
I
Arsenal
also,
and
yeah.
Liverpool quickly before we make predictions.
I just wanted to comment as well on Ten Hag because I know. Listen, Stuffy, I know you said he's Aussie. I know you said it's not his fault and that. And okay, he may have picked the team, but can we please tell this Ten Hag guy to shut the fuck up? Why does he always run his mouth? This guy didn't learn from the era's coming to an end, and now his club is in the shit. And then this guy this bozo comes out before the game and says, yeah, you know what? He's not even a good defender. He can't defend. What's his name? Alphonso Davies. He can't even defend. Yeah, he's good going forward, but defensively, he's not even that good. And then straight away, Palestri's there, ready to score a goal. Who comes in behind him and manages to get the ball away from him? Alphonso Davies. It's like, bro, anytime this guy speaks, the opposite happens. If he says tomorrow you guys are going to lose the next 5 games, I guarantee you guys will win the next 5 games, no matter who they are. Guaranteed. Because this guy is just, I don't know, bro. Bad luck.
No, I do agree with that. Ten Hag does need to just STFU sometimes. But anyway, before we just carry on, I'll get to your super chats in a second, guys. Or actually, let me do super chats and then we'll go to Liverpool and Arsenal quickly, and then we'll just go to the predictions. Slappy Mo, Sticky, Staffy, Ginsom, Gunner, Hussam, Hummus, big up everybody. Did you just go
everybody? Where's me, bro? What's in there?
You might be Jin Somke. I have no idea who the hell that is, but hey, Nadra, thank you for the super chat. I have no idea what the hell you just sent, but thank you. Yo, not gonna lie, Saad looks very nervous for the Northampton derby. We're gonna get to that in a second. Big up to you, Ozan. Thank you so much for the super chat. Arsenal and Liverpool played pub teams. Of course they won. Never a penalty, Munich. Should have been 3-3. Where's my film actor? Where's Mo? Big up, Staffy. Hey, Mandy, you asked for Mo and we deliver. Here's Mo, right here for you. I love the fact that you have a crush on him. You know, we all love all our panelists. You get me? And shout out to Mo, man. Big up to you. Ozzy, did you see Mo Salah wearing ripped Balenciagas?
Oh my god! There's no way. Was he actually?
I didn't see it.
No. No, he's talking about the commercial he did with Lovren.
Oh yeah, I've seen it.
About Pepsi. It's actually a nice one.
Yeah, that one's really good. Yeah.
Sam, my brother, please do me one favor. Absolutely cook Manchester United. Think about all the years they called us History Channel. Never forget you never walk alone. Neil, I can't lie to you. Saad said it earlier on. Staffy and Ozzy already cook their own club. I don't even need to say shit. They already insult Bruno. They already insult their manager. They already insult everyone that needs to be insulted. I do agree with Saad.
You know, Hassan, they do that so nobody will talk to them.
Yeah, but don't worry.
We'll take it. We'll believe it. We'll believe it. It's fine. It's fine. We'll believe it. It's fine.
Oh, Wallah,
you know what, Hassan? Just go to their echo chambers to know exactly what they think. Man United fans, like they come on other channels and they're like, "This is shit. This is shit." Just go to their echo chambers and they're like, "We're gonna do this. We're back. We're gonna be back. Hopefully, we're gonna be back. Hopefully, he's gonna do this."
Your name is Judge Mo, and there's zero fairness.
I'm happy with the energy you came, Mo. This is the first time Mo in come in with good energy. Wallah, alhamdulillah.
Bro, you know what's funny? You know what's funny? Mo's almost in every chat with me, and I speak the same way that I speak here, that I speak on my channel, that in the chats, in the bathroom. I say the same thing all the time. And this guy's coming here saying
Man United in your bathroom? That's crazy.
Bro, I go into the shower and I'm showering before getting my fuck, we're gonna lose 3 today.
Yeah, anyway.
Hey, you know, Staffy's in the shower. He's like, Onana to the death.
I stress while I'm taking a shower. I'm like, bro, if Bruno doesn't turn up today, I'm getting cooked on the lava.
A year and a half ago, Egypt, 4 tomatoes used to cost 10 Egyptian pounds. Now the same 4 tomatoes cost 100 Egyptian pounds.
Facts.
I mean, thank you, Marco, for the 6 tomatoes you just sent me. Big up to you, my brother. Thank you so much for the super chat, my brother, number 1.
I want to know.
Number 2, I doubt I'm going to be buying tomatoes if I go to Egypt. Like, I'm probably going to be buying food. I'm going to be real with you, but I don't think I'm going to buy raw tomatoes. But look, that's a good indication of inflation. You know,
bro, we need to do an Ahwa episode in Dahab, Egypt, all of us.
يا عم سعد هيجي and he can't say a word in Arabic and he's gonna get lost.
يا
Why would we?
الله.
Listen. They can still understand Darija. They can. Hassan,
No one understands Darija. No one understands. Only you,
They
Moroccan.
will, man. They will.
مو جايب لوفرن الإسكندرية ينشط السياحة. I saw that ad actually. It was the Pepsi ad as well, and they were having sandwich كبدة together.
Oh, Mo and Lovren were in Iskandariya.
Mo didn't know that Lovren was coming. Apparently, he just appeared out of nowhere. He didn't know that Lovren was coming in the advert.
My hometown.
And you'll never guess which Iskandarani put Musa Diaby over Mo Salah on the team of the season. Big up to Sunny who says, Staffy, this will be your therapy. You'll never walk alone. Big up to you, Sunny. Sunny's been asking for Staffy on Ahwa. I can't lie to you. He's been asking for it. Like,
you know what Sunny did on my my watch along?
He's the one that wanted therapy, right?
I said, listen to this. I was like, bro, I need therapy, bro. And then he just sends an empty super chat with 10 pounds. And he's like, and then he sends a comment after. He was like, Staffy, this is for your therapy. He didn't say anything, just an empty. Wallah, I felt like a beggar. You know when people sit there and he just put something in their hands and walk without saying a word? That was Sunny. He just gave me something. Miskeen, yeah, he just gave me something in my hands and left. Didn't even explain why.
ربنا يسهل لك يا حبيبي يلا روح كل يا حبيبي.
That's when I knew it was
smoking
bad.
الفاخر as Man United get smoked every week. تفاحتين أخوي.
Adaya. I don't smoke.
100%.
Adaya.
Big up to Dishan says Ten Hag talks too much. Bro thinks he's Mourinho. 100%. Ten Hag needs to just shut up before games and stuff. Talking about Alphonso Davies ain't a defender. He took it so personally. He just locked up Leicester. I've never seen Alphonso Davies with a stronger defensive performance my whole life. Staffy has it spot on. Oh, Nana is not to blame. Oh, Nana. Oh, what's my name? Oh, Nana. Lose the game.
Well, to be fair, Onana, I did blame him for the goal. So.
I made the remix, you know? Oh, Nana. Oh, what's my name? Oh, Nana. Lose the game. Oh, Nana. Who's to blame? Who's to blame?
Let's play.
Get the Glazers at my club. Big up to Dilishan who says, if Onana was Liverpool's goalkeeper last season, what will happen? Oh, we would probably finish 15th. I'm gonna be sorry with you.
He would do much better in Liverpool than for us.
Yeah,
he actually has.
You know, we have the best keeper in the world, so it doesn't hit like that.
That wasn't
this window. Yeah, 100%. This window we spent 3.4 million. The football we are playing is absolutely on fire. This Ten Hag is a fraud. If Xavi spent what Ten Hag did, it's treble season. And then he says, Xavi squeezed the juice out of Luke de Jong, Abba, 38-year-old Dani Alves, Depay, and Traore. He improved all our youngsters. My man was in Doha 18 months ago. What's Ten Hag's excuse? Another 400 million? And then he sends another super chat and he says, Hussam, my manager is literally out here playing captain save a hole. Felix on loan, Cancelo on loan, Sancho in January. Who says no? Let me just say something because I know Staffy actually said he wants to see Sancho in Barca. I'm going to be honest with you. As Man United fans, and Staffy and Ozzy do apply to them, and others I've spoken to have been balanced, you can still want the Glazers out. You could still talk to all of the and have that opinion and still blame Ten Hag for certain things. The biggest problem with Ten Hag is a philosophical problem. He does not have a specific philosophy that he sticks with. I don't think anyone would have a problem with Ten Hag if he went to the Allianz Arena and parked the bus, went to Anfield and parked the bus, went to the Etihad and parked the bus. But I'm talking about when you play the 95% of the other teams that you'll see home and away all year long. Those are the teams that you need to have a specific philosophy you play that you stick to. And that's Ten Hag's main problem. And that's what Xavi done and Arteta done that we give them credit for. And by the way, Xavi winning La Liga in his first season is a massive accomplishment.
Is that the team that Waves supports, by the way? Is it Barcelona?
Yeah, can I reply?
How ironic is the guy that sends the most super chats supports the brokest club? How ironic.
Yeah, you know what's funny, Ozzy? Listen, because Waves, I asked you to start a new chapter, but you're still coming at me and my team. So I have to cook you right now. First of all, what happened last year when you met Ten Hag? You got bounced out of the Europa League. So hold that. Secondly, I get what you were saying about Ten Hag. Yes, there's a lot to fault him for, and I did that last week. But you're talking about all this money. Since you want to say that, most of his signings didn't play yesterday. He signed Amrabat, he wasn't there. He signed Mount, he wasn't there. Varane wasn't there. Shaw wasn't there. There was so many players. Anthony, as much as he's shit or not, he wasn't there. There's so many players that weren't there. So there's nothing. I said last week he was at fault for the Brighton loss. Yesterday, I don't think he played the game wrong. His players let him down. I don't think he had the players to play anything better than he did yesterday. So if we're going to talk about 400 million, how about all the players that missed yesterday? How many injuries do we have? And I never sit here and talk about injuries, by the way, because I do criticize him when he's not playing good football. But what the hell are you supposed to do yesterday? Who's he gonna put off the bench? Hannibal or Dan Gore or Garnacho or Martial or Johnny Evans? We had 3 goalkeepers on the bench yesterday. You understand that? We don't have anyone. Sad. They almost called me up to play, and I said I'm not fit enough to play. So they're like, "Let's fuck it. We'll put an extra goalkeeper." That's how bad it was. We don't have anyone to put on the bench. So yes, I mean, but save the cooking, the valid cooking when it makes sense. We can't just be that shameless and say he spent all that and we had all these injuries yesterday. I don't think that's fair.
Okay, fair enough. Big up to Queen Nadra who says, Hussam, you look like that Arab dude with a big beard from the movie Don't Mess with Zohan. Is anyone of you who watched that movie?
I think, with Adam Sandler. It's Adam Sandler. I think I know who she's talking about. Let me just double check it, man.
Let me check. Who is the Arab guy?
I'm about to get it for you right now.
Yeah, but how do I look like him when I have a beard? I don't think that's who she's talking about, because there's no beard.
It looks like Zohan. This is Zohan right here. Oh, is it this guy? Oh, it could be this guy.
Yeah, that's the guy, I think. Or this guy. Hey, fair enough, Queen Nadra. Thank you for the super chat.
Too many, yeah.
Mandy says, Hussam, you lied. The robber got away. Where are you? Listen, I'm so sorry. I'm not UK based. You get me?
Sam looks like Luke Harper, by the way. Rest in peace, Luke Harper. But he looks like Luke Harper. That's the correct one. You guys remember Luke Harper?
Joe.
What was it? The Wyatt family. Tell me he doesn't look like the guy from the Wyatt family.
Big up to you, Mandy.
I know what you're talking about.
Luke Harper, man. The guy with the huge beard. Yeah, Wallah, Luke Harper. Luke Harper al-Ghalaba.
Yeah,
Morphine says thoughts on Gravenberg today. Big up, Sami. By the way, you could have just all said Fidel Castro. Easy thing. I thought Gravenberg was one of the best players on the pitch today for us, and that's the kind of thing I want to talk about next. So stick around, Morphine. Thank you for the super chat. So when all your players came back, we're finally going to see this new chapter with his philosophy finally come to fruition. And if not, then what?
Waves, relax, Habibi, والنبي عشان خاطري relax. انت your blood pressure هيعلى. You're so obsessed with my team.
Can you answer this question,
Waves,
please?
That's why I dropped this thing. Waves, wallahi, you don't understand context. You came and spoke about money, and you said he spent this, and I said, well, this was not available yesterday. And then he twists it again. He's like, oh, so you're saying he's gonna play the style of play? I didn't say that. I'm just saying if you're gonna call him up for money, wait until he actually plays all his players. And then they play bad and be like, you know what? He spent this much and they're still looking shit. But you can't call it out when they weren't there. That 400 million, that wasn't there yesterday. Obsessive, wallah, obsessive.
Okay. And final super chat before we move on. Mo gave you super chat for that Plastic City fan. Why does he think he's special? # mug. Do you know what this is about, Mo?
He's talking about Daps, probably.
What did Daps
say? I
don't know.
Funny. I ain't trying to get involved, but thank you for the super chat, brother. Anyway, so just with the 2 English teams that won this week, let's kind of give a little bit recap because people start crying when we don't talk about Liverpool or Arsenal. So let's go to Saad. Saad, did you cry when the anthem came on at the end?
Shameless.
Wow, Debbie.
So real.
Wow, Debbie, sorry. Debbie, did you just say if anything, we Barca fans need to realize that we're trying to not do a Man United? Man United, ladies and gentlemen, has become the measuring stick of exactly what to not do. And I absolutely love it, and I inject it into my vein. That's literally, that shows me.
There's the guy in the Europa League. Okay, carry on.
Says the guy in the Europa League, I'm going to see you in the Europa League, Habibi.
Guys,
you will in the future.
A penalty that I don't think should have been a penalty, and see yet another game where I didn't really talk about the decisions. That was such a harsh penalty. And I already said our players made mistakes.
Excuses.
We made mistakes.
United have been unlucky with injuries, that's all. If we were in a marching band, we would be the Prats with the piano. Wow. Hey, Mandy, self-hate on Man United is always welcome. Big up to you.
Didn't we move to Arsenal? I want to say one thing about Arsenal
100%,
before I get.
100%. Let's just move on to Arsenal and Liverpool. Before we do that, just 1 second, Staffy. Make sure you guys are liking. Make sure you guys are subscribing. There are almost 500 people in here. Run the likes up right now. Hit that like button, subscribe. Everyone who sent in a super chat will get a massive shout out at the end. So big up to you guys. Like, subscribe now. Tfaddal, Staffy, before we ask Saad if he cried when he heard the charm.
I just want to say one thing, Wallah. And sad, I know you didn't cook us. I mean, you kind of did, but you knew that we already agree with you on some of the cooking that you said. I'm just gonna cook you guys for one thing, and I'm not saying that's specifically you. You know when you go somewhere, Ozzy. You know when you go somewhere chic for the first time, somewhere a little bit expensive for him. Like Mo is taking me to Italy with him, and it's my first time. He's like, "Yo, stop! Act like you've been here before." I'm like, "Mo, don't worry." For him, you've seen us in some good looking girls. You're like, "Yo, act like you've been here before." Fam. You're like, okay. We've all been that once in our life. The first time you went somewhere expensive for the first time, you had to act like you belong there. It's fine. These guys go to the Champions League. They've been there before. But after 7 years, I'm seeing tears in the stadium. Wallahi, I was actually embarrassed because you didn't win it. You just participated in it. I was happy to be back. You know, I made a joke yesterday on my watch along. I was like, actually, guys, everyone shut up. I'm not going to speak until the anthem is done. It's a quick joke. But I've seen tears in the stadium because they heard the Champions League anthem as if they heard their national anthem at the World Cup. Wallahi, I'm sorry, Saad. That was embarrassing to me because you have to act like you've been there before. You're a big club and you need to act like it. I thought that was embarrassing.
But Stuffy, listen. Firstly, I didn't cry. I didn't cry when I heard.
That's
that.
what I said.
Listen,
maybe not you.
Broski. Listen, I was there for the champion. I was in the Emirates for the Bayern Munich 5-1. 5-1, broski. I was in the Emirates for that game.
Yeah, that's the last time he cried.
That's the last time I cried in a Champions League game. Yeah, after the game, I was crying.
The second time was on the birth of his first child. Big up, man.
Someone said happy to be there. MC.
Hey, listen, I've been there. I've seen the Champions League. I'm not
baby mom.
I'm not.
Look at him. Look at him. Mo's like, bro, I was at a Champions League final.
No, I actually agree with you. Like this national Champions
I
League
don't.
anthem crying.
You don't.
I feel like no, because you guys have to realize there's a lot of young fans, bro, that have never seen it, bro. There's a lot of young fans that have never seen it.
Staffy has one in particular, and he's not young.
We're talking about
I know
everyone here is talking what lives. Let's just say it as it is. I've got no problem with Lives being that happy and actually find that actually quite enjoyable, and it shows the spirit of football, to be honest with you. Yesterday, I spoke to an Arsenal fan who was 21 years old on a space. He went to the Emirates. He hasn't seen the Champions League since he was 14 years old. So the fact that now he turns 21 and seeing the Champions League for the first time, I can't lie to you. That is something that it does give you a different special feeling. And I think about it myself. When Klopp first came in, you know, we went into the Champions League and I had that special feeling about it all. And that's the ultimate reality. Sevilla at home, 2-2. I still remember.
But Hossein, the thing is, I rate that if you're leaving from Jordan to go watch your first game at Anfield, and it's the emotions, because you've never been, obviously you're getting excited because I know that moment's going to come for you. You're going to start screaming, "You'll never walk alone," right? In the Champions League game, maybe even the Champions League.
There is no way you guys are this upset at people being happy. There is no way.
I'm not upset. I just made a quick comment. We can move on.
All I'm saying is that person in particular, I'm sure, has been to several Champions League games. Several. It's not the first time he's heard the Champions League.
You think Troops was crying, Hussam? No, because he's been there.
No, but Troops probably felt a bit emotional, and it's okay.
Of course, yeah.
But he wasn't going. And he wasn't humming it for like a minute and a half, bro.
You guys are attacking my guy Lives for no reason. Listen, it was a cool video. He smiled, he cried. It was good emotions. Let the people be happy.
It's not personal.
Exactly.
How are you policing people being happy?
At your big age, you know, if it's a youngster, like I understand it, but you've been to several Champions League games and you've heard the anthem several times. How come this time in particular, after 7 years, now you want to give me the?
Okay, so if you haven't seen the champ, you do realize 7 years is the longest time, Ozzy. You understand?
Bro, وبعدين يعني okay, cool.
أنت مستوعب 7 years ago is how long ago?
Yeah, cool. I just entered my 20s, yeah.
Exactly. 2016. You know, 2016, I was still second year uni. You know how mad that is.
Okay, but are you going to film yourself and record it?
Ozzy,
it hits a moment.
Ozzy, it hits different. When you haven't been in the Champions League for a long time, and you come back, I can understand why certain people, even old or young, would be happy, and they might sing along, they might just be happy because, bro, it hits different, bro. When you're back in the Champions League. Yesterday I was excited, but
you can be
It hit different,
excited
man.
and everything, and Sam, you can defend lives or something. I don't fault you for that. Staffy thinking it's cringy. It's up to him. I don't know why you guys,
Mm.
because I agree with that. I think it's cringy. You're crying for the freaking. It's not your national anthem. I think it's so cringy, in my opinion. And Sam, you just don't wanna. You don't wanna. You agree with him? Fine. It's up to you.
No,
But
it's 'cause
Arsenal
it's
are
doesn't
his
mean
cousins.
it
That's why,
doesn't
yeah.
mean Staffy
it's
is
his
wrong,
boy.
and it
It's his
doesn't
boy.
mean
That's why.
Sam is wrong.
It's
It
his
is
boy.
what it
No,
is.
no, Mo. It's
Roman,
his
you
boy.
always
That's why.
hate Arsenal. I realize this
No,
about
no,
you.
And you always
Actually,
support
I
Arsenal.
actually don't at all.
no.
And it
I
has
saw
nothing
you
to
cook
see.
Igal
This
yesterday
is
as
a
well.
very
You're just
weak.
so tired of Arsenal.
This is a very weak argument. When I'm
ليش
saying you're
Arsenal
not
هيك
wrong,
بضايقوك
you're
يا
gonna
أخي؟
cut me
ليه؟
off for long. You're
Why?
gonna cut me off. I let you talk.
Let Mo speak.
You're gonna cut me off for long. Okay, I said you're not wrong. It's up to you. You can be emotional, and Staffy is okay to feel like this is just cringy. So I don't know why you guys are like don't accept that Staffy's opinion is cringy, because I think the same. But I don't disrespect your opinion at all. Your opinion is your
No,
opinion.
I'm not disrespecting it. I'm arguing against it. That's all.
Do you know how I know Hassam's chatting shit? Is that because first of all, lives is his guy, yeah. This is
No,
this
it has
is
nothing to do with lives.
Yeah,
If
it is.
Saad
Let me
cried,
finish.
I would have said the same thing. I've
Let
got
me
no
land.
problem
Let me
with it.
land. If the roles were reversed,
Yeah, akhi, why you want us to be dead like these American sports where there's no
no.
emotions
let me land.
whatsoever?
Let me land.
Just
let me,
argue it, bro.
Let me land. I'll show you how. Yeah. If me and Staff were after 7 years hadn't gone to the Champions League and we went to Old Trafford and did that, wallahi, you'd be slaughtering me on This Is Football.
Oh, yeah,
Uqsim
No, I
billah,
wouldn't. No, I wouldn't. Don't say
Well,
I don't
wallah.
think
Don't say
there's.
wallah. Do
I
not
don't
say
think there's a
wallah.
problem.
يا أخي أنت ليه
Um,
بتحلف؟ Why do you say
Staffy,
wallah?
Ozzy.
I know.
What-
I'm telling you.
Okay, 100 times I get asked, Hussam, why don't you support an NBA team? I tell them it's because football is tribal. The emotions that you feel in football, you won't feel anywhere else. So if someone is feeling that because he's in the Champions League for the first time in 7 years, like let the people be up. But anyway, listen, دقيقة. Let's just move on.
We didn't hold them from their hands and put them in handcuffs and drag them to
I
jail.
didn't even
They
get
can
to
do
speak
whatever
about
the
the
fuck
game.
they want. They can do whatever
Right.
the fuck they want.
Perfect.
If he said an opinion about it, and then you guys are like not
I'm,
liking
I'm saying the reverse
Argue
opinion.
it too
it.
much.
And I respect your opinion.
طيب انا respect yours. خلاص انت ليش معصب يا اخي؟
Why are you shouting?
إيه.
Why are you
المهم
shouting nice things
Now
to each
let-
other?
I just said, act like you've been there before. Listen, for someone who's done a lot in his life.
Can we get
and
back on the pitch, please, you
I've
guys,
been-
because we
I've
still have
been
predictions to do.
places.
Thank
Listen,
you,
because
thank
I've
you,
been
thank you.
places. I'm just
Saad?
saying, sometimes you just gotta act like you've been there before.
Yeah,
Yes,
100%.
I'm gonna
Saad,
go now.
Arsenal 4, Eindhoven 0.
Yeah.
If they interrupt you again, I've got nothing to do with it. Be a man. Put your balls on the table. Go ahead, Saad.
Hey, yo.
Subscribe to the football. Club.
مثلا yeah.
No, nothing on the
listen,
table.
I think I think it was a brilliant game, man. A brilliant performance. The one negative I'll say is I don't like how they kept on having chances against us. To be honest, they couldn't finish anything. But overall, it was a decent performance. Bukayo Saka, I tell you right now, yeah, it is the best feeling that Bukayo Saka, the man that bought us, he picked us up from the ground, carried us all this way, yeah, played game after game after game after. For the last 2 seasons, he's played every game. Every game. For him to score our first goal in the Champions League, well done, Bukayo, man. I couldn't have dreamt it any more than that, bro. It's amazing, bro. The stuff of dreams, man. And I'm happy for the guy, man. I'm happy for the kid, bro. Because scoring in the Champions League now, he needs to show it for me in the against the big teams. Because this is the one thing I've been waiting to argue about Bukayo Saka. Yeah, I've been waiting for him to do it in the Champions League, but it's PSV, so I'm not gonna get too gassed because it's PSV. Once he starts doing it against the big teams, then I have my argument to call him world class. Yeah, I've been waiting for him to jump into the Champions League to call him world class. Now, Gabriel Jesus, amazing game from him everywhere, all over the pitch. Martin Odegaard, all over the pitch. Everything went through him. Is the maestro, the magician, whatever you want to do. Not like Bruno Fernandes. He actually turns up, does his thing. You know what I mean?
خلاص
Keeps his
يا
head up.
سعد بقى ما تبتديش
Sorry.
تربطني بالقلم.
He bought up.
ملوش لازمة.
You bought up Bayern 5-1. Hold that. You freaking
Bro,
put out
Bruno
my
Fernandes didn't
PTSD.
steal your girl, bro. Why are you
Anyway.
mentioning every 2 seconds?
Anyway,
Haram عليك.
Listen. Yeah, because that guy's a
قطع
rat.
جرح
Anyway,
يا
Bruno can't handle a
Leandro-
Moroccan woman. He would crumble.
Leandro, والله يكره. والله
Like,
يكره.
Bruno would
Handle
crumble. Let's say this.
Wait, he can't handle what?
Hey,
I'll give you that. I'll
You
give
can't
you
handle
that.
a
Moroccan
Moroccan
woman.
woman. He'd
A
crumble
Moroccan woman. He can't
100%.
handle it, bro. Allah, he can't. But Leandro Trossard, fucking bargain. Oh my god. Sometimes I pray and I say, Alhamdulillah, Alhamdulillah that Chelsea
Mudryk.
went and did their corrupt thing and bought Mudryk and done some shady dealings across the side. I say Alhamdulillah because we went and got Trossard. This guy's a big game player. Big game player. It doesn't matter where he's playing in the League Cup, the FA Cup, the Europa League, Champions League, Premier League. This guy will probably play in the World Cup and still do stuff, man. He still does stuff for his national team, bro. Listen, Trossard is amazing, bro. I swear to God, I'm so happy we have this guy. And last but not least, the defense. What I like about the defense, obviously Saliba has his good performances. He's always having good performances. And also that little flip-flap, that little La Croqueta that he done yesterday against their players. I was like, stop it, Saliba, bro. You're a filthy guy, bro, yeah? Who's this guy doing skills, bro, in defense? He's actually saucy, bro. But the one thing I liked about the defenders was Gabriel Magalhaes. Because since in the last 2 games, Gabriel Magalhaes, yeah, carrying the ball forward, he's doing it a lot more. He's trusting himself a lot more on the ball. But before, you see him, he'd get the ball straight away. He's looking for a pass, he passes it straight away. He doesn't hold on to the ball, he doesn't carry it. Now he's starting to hold the ball, he's starting to move forward a bit with the ball, carry it forward. And also Zinchenko had an amazing performance defensively as well.
So,
Actually, and Raya. Big
What,
up
the guy
Raya.
that
Man.
Prince told him
Yeah.
about also?
And
Mikey.
Arteta and the fans
Can-
and the groundsman people. No, but to be honest,
And
Arsenal,
and the boo
Don't
boy.
forget the ball
they
kid,
were
yeah.
sensational.
By the
To
way,
be
guys,
honest,
this is
they
not just
were
Arsenal, it's
absolutely
Arsenal
great.
and Lask Linz, so we including them both.
So
I just
Moment,
want to
you
say
go,
one
Arthur.
thing to
Let
Sad.
Roman go because he hasn't spoken.
No,
I'll say
they
one
were,
thing and-
no. There's nothing to fault them. They were great, to be honest. Like, this is how you play in the first game at home in the Champions League. The other team tried to press them. He made the right choice by playing Raya because he bypassed all the. He did what Onana can do at the moment, which is every time someone presses him, he pings the ball to the fullbacks, to the forward. So he did what Onana isn't doing at the moment, David Raya.
Is that
And I-
Onana slander from Moment?
It's the reality. He's not doing what he's supposed to do.
I'm gonna buy an Onana jersey and I'm gonna wear it the other way
We
around.
got him.
And I'm
But
gonna.
you
Ladies
don't want
and
to. You don't
gentlemen,
want to. If you don't want to
we
see the
fucking
truth,
got him.
it's up to you.
Are you talking about yesterday or in general, Mo?
In general, this season he's been trying, but I don't know. Okay, we can put it to the quality of your players, but there is one fact: he isn't doing what he was brought to do. It's not improving. This is the fact.
What is it? Do you
But-
think? Do you
I
talking about
actually
long
think
pass?
it's. I think actually it's the fear from your manager still.
No, what is it that he's not doing? You said
I'm gonna tell
long
you. So,
passes.
bypassing the press in the right places. It's the fear from
Okay,
your
okay.
manager. So let me tell you what is the difference. Yesterday, when PSV tried to press Arsenal, the 2 fullbacks, Zinchenko and Ben White, did not try, which is what Robertson and Trent don't do. For a top goalkeeper, you don't have to create the angle. The goalkeeper will get you the ball where you are on the pitch, which is what Robertson always gets it from Alisson. He stays on the touchline and the ball is pinged to him. With Onana, your defense goes all the way back, try to create an angle. This is why it's not working. This is why he goes long, by the way, because the ball should not
He
go to
went
the
long
forward.
of
It should.
yesterday.
I didn't.
That's
no,
why I
no,
asked
not,
if you.
not
Yesterday he
yesterday.
went long.
I wasn't focused 100% on yesterday. I'm talking in general. So just
No, that's what I'm saying. I was asked because yesterday was the most that he went long, and it was actually working in the 50
actually
minutes.
not. Before that, he used to go the Arsenal game, and I don't know what other game he went. It was always go long, and nobody's challenging, not to nobody. But anyway, long story short, let's go back to Arsenal. I think Trossard is proving that when you give him the minutes, he gets better. Like in the last game when he came off the bench, when Martinelli got injured, he was a little bit rusty for about 20-25 minutes until he got the goal. And look how he finished this game. And look at how he played this game. That finish he did was absolutely sensational.
They
That's
need to
it.
thank Chelsea for that because they took Mudryk, which allowed them to get Trossard.
Yes.
Which is,
And also we
wanna-
need to understand that Zinchenko has been great since he came back from injury. Like him helping Declan Rice. This is why they were playing with 10 men yesterday, and it didn't matter. Arsenal against PSV.
okay. And tell me your thoughts on Liverpool. I don't know if you watched the game, Mr. Mo.
Yeah, I did. I did watch the game. I actually think that the positives are Luis Diaz is absolutely fantastic. Gravenberch looks so promising as well. Bajcetic look okay, but it's his first game. Bendok looks promising, but the depth is not good enough. And it might not be good enough to win the competition. This team isn't good enough to win the competition. So he will have to play his first team at some point. Something that people don't like, before the penalty, Darwin Nunez should not be a striker for Liverpool Football Club. People tell me I have an agenda. His qualities on the ball is not good enough to be a striker for Liverpool Football Club. This is just my opinion. I won't change it until he changes the way he plays football. He looks a level below Luis Diaz, below Gravenberch, below Salah, below Gakpo isn't playing well at the moment. I didn't like. People credit Darwin Nunez for movement, for causing chaos and stuff like that, but forgets that he misses chances, misses passes, doesn't know how to link up the play very well. He's an awkward footballer. He's an awkward footballer. It's as simple as that.
I think Mo, and I agree with you to an extent. I don't. If I'm being serious, no banter. We're just talking ball in general. I think he is poor with his decision making and his technical ability and what he does on the ball. But I think he's at his best when he plays with Mo Salah. That's me. For me, I think his style changes when he plays with Mo Salah, and actually they have some type of connection because Salah's always been able to play with bigger centre forwards. With Strela at Basel. Gomez at Fiorentina.
Yeah, but I disagree, Ozzy. I disagree. Like with Firmino, Mo Salah was very direct because he knows that the forward can play the ball to him in the right places. Darwin Nunez normally doesn't, like, if you make the run, Mo Salah or Diaz, Darwin Nunez, if he gets the ball, drops deep, gets the ball, his passing isn't elite. Like
Darwin Nunez's passing is not just not elite; it's not good to begin with. That's the thing.
That's why people do. Liverpool fans, like the people in the chat, the deluded people in the chat, some of them, of course.
No, seriously, me for the same take. 100%.
Some people just don't understand football. This is Liverpool Football Club. When Jurgen Klopp took over this team, he had a certain style of play, which involves, I don't want to play the long ball. I want to have the pressing game, and when I get the ball back, I want quick passing and direct to the goal. Darwin Nunez doesn't help you with this. Darwin Nunez can be a number 9 or can be a counter-attacking. He doesn't, until this moment, he's 24 years old, and until he learns how to pass in small spaces and maybe to play, Darwin Nunez cannot play across. For example, if Darwin Nunez exchange places with Mo Salah, does he know how to play across? Can someone tell me? He doesn't. Does Darwin Nunez get the ball?
When Darwin Nunez played on the wing, he was atrocious. But Ozzy's right. Ozzy's 100% right. Whenever Mo Salah plays with Darwin Nunez, it elevates Darwin Nunez's game. That's the thing.
But it takes from Salah. Doesn't it take from Mo?
100%. But every time I see Nunez with Mo, every time I see him, it's like a different animal. And I think they have some good, but I think that's due to Mo Salah more than anything because his playmaking ability has become so much better this season, and he's improved leaps and bounds.
How many assists has he got?
Bro, he's got a lot of assists.
Salah,
right? Bro, Salah's always had assists, bro. People just play it down for no reason, just because this whole story came out that he was greedy when it came to playing with Mane. After one report said that he was greedy against Mane, these guys start coming out going crazy.
Okay.
Your girlfriend is a Liverpool supporter.
Big up.
No, I don't know. She is, bro.
I'm so embarrassed for you.
So, Staffy, speaking of, let me just hear Staffy's opinion before we move on to predictions. Staffy, what's your opinion on Liverpool and Arsenal? Both clubs.
I'm seeing people saying in the comments in the super chats that I'm jealous of Arsenal. Me saying act like you've been there before has nothing to do with being jealous. I'm just saying I'm not jealous of them. I'm happy for them. I like when at the end of the day I am a footballing fan. There's only one team that I hate, and it's Liverpool. Just let's keep it straight. I hate nothing more in my life. I hate Liverpool more than I hate Hossam's neighbors, and he knows what I'm talking about. Wallahi, I cannot stand them. When it comes to Arsenal, they deserve to be in the Champions League. Me saying that had nothing to do.
Oh, khalas, okay.
I don't think there is any reason for you to hate Liverpool, in my opinion.
I hate them, bro. I have so
what
many
do you mean?
reasons. I'm Egyptian and I don't support
Yeah, but your
Liverpool because of Salah.
generation grew up with Chelsea and Arsenal battling Man United. So I
Yeah,
don't
but
Doesn't
know.
here's
matter.
the
Yeah,
thing.
that's not how it goes, Mu'min. This is the oldest.
That's
This
how
is
it
the
goes,
biggest
bro.
rivalry, most historic rivalry.
Football's tribal and rival and
You
rivalry.
know, Mu'min, I'm sorry, but let me tell you something. You know why that's stupid? I'll tell you why that's stupid. That's like a Barcelona fan saying, "I grew up when Real Madrid weren't good, so I don't hate Real
But that
Madrid."
doesn't happen. But that's not true.
No,
I
that
mean,
is
they
true.
won
Because,
how many
That is
leagues?
not true.
because Barcelona fans your age, when they grew up, Deportivo La Coruña had times where they were better.
Deportivo La Coruña won it
Valencia
once.
had
No,
times
you're
where they were
wrong.
better.
You're wrong. You're
Villarreal
wrong.
had times where they
You
نص
were
are
better.
الأرجل
wrong.
راحت
See,
فين؟
don't build an argument based on a wrong assumption. In Spain, there has always been two top clubs. زي in
Okay.
Egypt, الأهلي والزمالك. My point is,
Okay,
you
how
can
long did
hate
it take
Liverpool.
Real
Let
Madrid
me.
to win
Okay,
the
you can
Champions League?
hate. You can
How
hate
long did it
Liverpool.
take them? Answer my question.
How
How
long?
long
God?
did it take Real Madrid to win La Decima? How long did they go without a UCL?
What does that mean? What does that have to do with?
How long did the Real
Barcelona?
Madrid go without?
What does that
Champions
have to do with the freaking question? What is
I'll
that?
tell you what it has to do with the question, because
Okay,
13 years
it took Real Madrid since 2002 until 2014. 12
Okay,
years. Okay.
okay. In that 12 years, that's a whole generation. So
What does
someone
that
who was
mean?
10
Real Madrid won the league multiple times
Yeah.
during that
انت
time.
مؤمن
I
ليه
don't get
ليه
that,
بتسأل بدون ما
bro.
تستقبل؟
Oh my god. Because
This is
you
moment whenever
waffle,
you prove. This is
bro.
moment whenever you prove him wrong. Oh my God!
Okay.
Interrupt.
So okay, I'm gonna let you
Stress
talk.
ball,
Okay,
stress
I
ball,
actually
stress
have
ball.
judges here. I'm gonna actually have judges. I'm gonna give you 30 seconds, and then I'm gonna take 30 seconds only. So you talk, and I'll talk 30 seconds. Go ahead, تفضل.
Okay.
Mike Mac.
Barcelona fans that are my age or older grew up in a period of 12 years without Real Madrid winning a single Champions League. And Barcelona were a lot more dominant, had a lot more consistent league titles, and you can go check the numbers. They cannot come out and say, I don't hate Real Madrid because we didn't have a rivalry and they weren't successful growing up. Man United hates Liverpool and Liverpool hates Man United for reasons even bigger than on the football pitch. Simple as that.
Okay. At that time, during that time,
one
when Real Madrid, I'm gonna answer him. When Real Madrid did not have Champions Leagues, Real Madrid were still winning the league, and they were the main people battling Barcelona for the Champions League in 2011 and 12, and for the league. So that's my answer. Second answer is, I did not ask Staffy not to hate Liverpool. I actually asked Staffy, why don't you hate Arsenal and stuff? So you can hate Liverpool because they are the biggest club in England with Manchester, but it's unlogical for me not to hate Chelsea and Arsenal.
I didn't grow up in that generation where they were battling
You both
anyways.
took exactly 20 seconds, wallahi. Mashallah.
Yeah,
Well done.
I started watching, by the way, United in 2006. That was my first season. That was after the Arsene Wenger.
Bro,
I'm a
versus
waves,
Alex
wallahi,
thing.
waves. Can I just say
And-
something? Waves, he's not going to accept your Facebook friendship request. Wallahi al-azim, he's not going. Khalas.
First of all, that's a lot. First of all, no. Don't make out like Waves always agrees with me. Waves disagrees with me more than he
Every
disagrees with
single
you
time
guys,
he's
by the
agreed
way.
with you.
I'm not gonna lie, I
Waves
still don't know who
disagrees
Waves
so much.
likes. I think he hates all of us.
We don't know.
collectively.
We don't know. He just likes
No,
disagreeing
Waves
with us.
disagrees with me. Bro, Waves is here almost every stream I do, and he disagrees the fuck out of me. But the reality is, look, Waves in his life, he's probably seen Madrid win 2 league titles in that 12, 13-year period. I know with Liverpool it's 0, but that's not the point. It's still like it's not a rivalry. Anyway, go ahead.
When I became a United fan, I educated myself on the Premier League and the team. I didn't grow up in Manchester. I didn't have a Mancunian grandfather. I didn't have a Mancunian father. I didn't have anyone who had any allegiance to the Premier League. So at a young age, I educated myself on the team and on the league, and I learned they were our rivals. I hated Chelsea more growing up because I was a kid and we were actually competing. So I do agree with you, Mo. But obviously, the bigger rival was always Liverpool. And when Salah went there, it did me no favors because I got called a traitor and someone who hates Ibn Baladu because he's doing successful things. I'm like, bro, just shut the fuck up. It's a football rivalry. It's not a personal rivalry. If I saw Salah, I most likely would be like, yo, can I get a picture? But that's it. Anyways,
thank you for explaining.
You wouldn't tell
a
Mo
very easy
Salah, can I get a
explanation.
picture? You'd say, عادي أتصور معك, not can I get a picture?
Right. But
I mean, I
Chill
think
out. When I
people
go to
would-
Egypt, I speak English best. I don't speak Arabic, so they don't ask me like, "Oh, where's your Egyptian ID?" Anyways,
By the way, Salah lied to me face to face. Like Salah lied to me.
can I get to Arsenal, man? Because I want to move on to predictions.
I wasn't.
Salah,
I
what?
was.
Say that again?
Salah lied to me directly face to face. I was at a London game. Where was it? I forgot where it was, but it was somewhere in East London, Leighton Orient. Egypt were playing Jamaica, and I was talking to Salah, and I told him he was at Chelsea at the time. I said, Salah, if you move to another English club, it can't be Liverpool, it can't be City. He said, no, don't worry, I don't like those teams. Wallahi al-Azim, he said that to me. He said, I don't like those teams.
Oh
Like that
my
directly.
god.
And then he
We
ended
just
up
got an
going.
exclusive from
Exposed.
us.
I'll ask Mo after the show, and I'll see if he.
Ask him. He's live right now with us. He's right there next to
I
us.
love how people always think I'm joking when I say this. But anyway,
Yeah, can
big
I
up
speak
to
about
everyone
Arsenal?
before we move on to the predictions. Big up to Mandy who says, Mo, if you supported the Prem Club, who
ما
would
ما
it
قلتش حاجة على أرسنال. We just moved on.
Hold
be?
on. Who would it be? Who would it be?
والله بتطول
Yeah,
والله
do
بدي-
You
predictions,
wasted
man.
my time. I just خلاص مش عايز أتكلم على
طب
Arsenal.
okay,
Let me be
Staffy,
the
go ahead.
Arsenal.
30 seconds, go on.
I was gonna say, bro, listen, they deserve to be in the Champions League. I actually watched all the highlights yesterday after the United game. I sat home بالليل with my shisha and just watching TV, and I actually really enjoyed the Arsenal game. My favorite goal was the Odegaard goal. I'm not gonna lie. The way I saw him, the ball was just very awkward. He took an awkward touch, but the way he adjusted his body, the way he was able to strike the ball, he always strikes it bottom corner. I don't know how he always does that, but he's so good at it. But that's Mo's real number. That's this Mo number, not Salah, the Liverpool. Anyways, but listen, Arsenal deserve to be in the Champions League. And actually, on a show the other day, and you guys can ask, I forgot who I was on with. I was with Omar, who shows up on my channel. I said I think the best team after City in this competition is Arsenal. People told me, no, Real Madrid because of the heritage. No, Bayern. I was like, listen, you're just saying that because they're big names. That's pure and simple. Arsenal are actually the second best team in this competition, in my opinion, next to City. So if City don't retain it, I'm probably going with Arsenal having the odds. Maybe they don't have the experience. I get that. But in terms of footballing on the pitch, I think they play the second best football after City. So this is not me hating on Arsenal. This is me actually giving Arsenal praise.
Hey,
And
we got Staffy, we got experience, man. We got
Yo,
habits.
go to
I
the
wouldn't say
predictions,
that.
man.
No. Yeah, Rabbi. See, this is why. And Sad, I was gonna say one more thing. You owe me an apology for one thing. I texted you the other day and I asked you, hey, is your goalkeeper now gonna be Raya? And you flipped out, and you and TJ Warren, both of you owe me an apology. You're like, oh, how many times are you gonna respond to this? It's jarring at this point. I'm like, Leh, Habib, I just asked a question. The interviewer asked a question, and I asked a question. They're like, they're just resting Ramsdale for the Champions League, and Ramsdale didn't play. So
Okay.
can we just acknowledge that your manager is annoying? Because when he got asked who's his
No.
number one, and he replied like that, and you guys were doing the same thing he did, I think it was a very valid question to ask, is Raya your number one? Because that's 2 games in a row. So all you guys who said Ramsdale was getting benched for the Champions League, hold that, and next time when we ask you a question, have a little bit more decency to answer it. But I'm ready to move.
Okay.
Staffy,
Big up.
I have
was a
well, I
tweet.
have proof of
There
him
was a
talking to me like
tweet.
that.
There was a tweet that came out that said Mikel Arteta, and I quote, yeah, this is from insiders in the club, yeah, that said Mikel Arteta likes how Raya is performing in training and is ready to give him a run of games. A run of games could be 5-6 games. He could play for the next 5-6
Yes,
games.
خلاص,
And then
Ramsdale didn't play, so
then
the
Arteta
question
could
is
just
valid.
put
That's
Ramsdale
it.
in.
But that
No,
question
but
was valid
least
because
my-
you
at
all
least
talked the
At
way
least
you
my
guys
goalkeeper
spoke
was
as if Ramsdale was going to start on the weekend. Everyone said he's rotating.
Wait,
He's
hold,
going to play in the
wait,
Champions
wait,
League.
wait.
That's all I'm
Hold on.
saying.
What did you say about your goalkeeper? At least your
I just
goalkeeper.
said,
didn't hear.
I just said my goalkeeper doesn't touch the bench for my team. He plays regularly.
That's because
Okay.
you have no
مش هنلعب بايندر يعني بايندر
Hey.
الممكن يعني.
Right.
Okay, Salah, okay.
He
So
asked you
that's a
specifically.
heat
He
then.
asked you specifically, is he gonna start in Champions League? You said with chest, yeah, right. But you became the fake person that we basically claim to be in the French Montana gimmick that you come every single
He
week.
just has to hold it. That's all I'm
Wow.
asking Sat to
I
do.
never
just
did
want him
this
to hold
French Montana gimmick. These
Okay,
guys
okay, you know
created
what? Saad will tell us when we're talking about the North London derby. Mandy's asking Mo, if you supported the Prem Club, who would it be? Say Man United. She's a Man United fan.
It was never going to be Man United. Like this.
Man
is,
City, I already know
so
you.
to
Man
be
City,
honest
100%.
with you, I started watching the Premier League regularly in 2003-4. Like 2 or 3, I watched a little bit,
Was-
but the Invincible season is 3-4. And I'm someone who always likes an underdog story. So I would have never supported Man United because looking at the history of that period, it was Man United dominant before that.
ما بنحبكش
No.
أصلاً.
And I actually
Yeah,
thought
Mo,
that
إحنا مش
that,
underdog,
that
إحنا
win
Undertaker.
against Bayern Munich in 99 was the luckiest game I've seen in my life. Bayern Munich should have batted
Yeah,
that game.
على الهيتر. Yeah,
No,
على
but-
الهيتر.
Hey,
So,
hey.
again, see, that's what you call a hater. Evenberg hitting the post. Who else hit the post? I think
They hit the post twice. I know what you're talking about.
والله
Exactly. See, and then you're scoring a goal from a set piece
بس
and then the second one from a set piece.
إرادة
Hold on.
ربنا هنعرض
Hold
ربنا
on.
كمان.
Exactly. So for me, the team that didn't deserve to win won. Does that make sense?
بس
Or no?
مؤمن أقول لك
Okay,
حاجة.
طب can you answer her question? Who
I
would you support
said
playing?
it was gonna be an Arsenal because they play good football, or Chelsea because of Mourinho.
يا لهوي يا
But
يا
Arsenal because I like Thierry Henry and I like Dennis Bergkamp.
To
a
be
lot.
fair, my
Okay.
dad likes Arsenal too. So.
United fans are so jealous of the Arsenal journey, jealous that Gunners have finally seen the light while United are in a dark, pitiful tunnel. This was facts, by the
Can
way.
I say it might sound I think it's I don't think I should be saying this, but I'm gonna say it anyways. I think when I speak to Waves, Bisma Mantizu, he doesn't listen from his ears because every time I say something, he just flips
Leave
it in a
Waves
way that
alone.
Wallah
Waves
Bisma
alone.
Mantizu, move on.
Listen, in general, United fans are quite jealous of Arsenal. Not
But why is
everyone,
he-
but
but
most
Hassan, why
people I
is he-
speak to every day, specifically on Spaces, very jealous of Arsenal. Big up to you, Waves. You guys had to be there to understand Livs's emotion. That's why I said, look, Momin thought I'm fighting. I'm not fighting. I just have a different point of view, and we can all disagree. It happens. No, 100%. These United fans want to off the emotions out of football like their dead stinky club. Sorry, ya shayateen. We won't be miserable with you. Cry more. Thank you. Let's all show a bit of emotion. Ain't nothing wrong with showing emotion. Football, that's the beauty of football right there.
Waves, we need to find a way to get along because if Sancho goes to Barcelona, I'm gonna start watching Barcelona. So can we be friends somehow? I want to move on, but you keep coming back at me. Can we move on already? I don't get this Waves guy.
Big up Waves.
I think he's too invested in drinking your teas now. But we go Waves. Also, when Arsenal fans sing and cry, bring back, and that's fine. But when we Barcelona fans say we're back, you all get up in your feelings. I can't lie to you. I've got no problem with Barcelona fans or Arsenal fans saying they're back. Let the people say that they're back. Let the people be happy. I'm a guy that wants football fans to express their emotions. No need to be boring, you know. So yeah, big up to you. Big up to Sene, who's a PSV fan. He says, an away fan, I was there. The atmosphere was surreal. Big up to you, Sene. You know, I know you lost, but I hope you enjoyed your time. I bet you know Arsenal players get Champions Team of the season. You have no world-class players. Watch.
Who does Sene support? Is he a Liverpool fan?
He
no
stinks of a Chelsea fan. Stinks of it, bro.
Sonny, can you confirm?
Odegaard gets
I can tell, bro.
I don't think I agree. I don't think any Arsenal player gets into the Champions League.
Hey, look, me and Waves actually signed a deal with me. Look in the comments. He signed a deal with me.
ساعد هسه بده يصير they beat PSV 4-0 خلاص. We must.
No,
يا أخي, you lost to Lisbon in the knockouts. يا أخي, relax.
Can you put Waves' comment after this? Because we made a
Dude,
deal.
can I
in the
totally get a picture, bro? حبيبي stop.
انا مش قلت لك ما تطلعيش على الشو تاني.
Hey, the pictures are crazy, bro.
انا مش قلت لك ما تطلعيش على الشو تاني كسفتيني والله قدام صحابي. ماشي.
Big up to you, Staffy. Second wife. We just can't have City winning the Champions League again. Otherwise, it's going to turn into a Farmers League. The earliest prediction I made in the season was from June. I said City are going to win the Champions League, and I stick by it till this very second. Big up to you, Nadra. Of course, we're jealous. Our star boy turned out to be a criminal. Damn, you went there, Onana. Big up to you. Your goalkeeper's a criminal on the pitch at the moment as well. Anyway, before we get to the predictions, make sure you guys are liking. Make sure you guys are subscribing right now. Neil says, not gonna lie, that American accent hurts my ears.
I think
like literally, dog.
Bro, you're from Australia, bro. What are you talking about?
No, he's making fun of Hussam when he.
I know what he's talking about, but that American accent.
Literally,
the American
like
accent.
literally, Neil.
Oh,
Can you now put Waves' comment because we signed a deal and we need to make it official on Al Ahwa.
Where? Which comment?
Okay, this is we need to
go back 2 minutes ago.
Come on, man.
It says stop it already deal.
What does it say?
It says stop it alright deal.
Like we need
okay,
to
big up to
Shake on it.
Not what I mean. Like we're really dwelling on everything.
No, I just wanted to shake on the
and
deal
it's my
with
fault
Waves,
as well. Like I actually talked about the lipstick. It's my fault as well. You know, some just stuff are funny. You know,
big up to like Neil and everyone. Make sure every single one of you guys is liking the video. Make sure you guys are subscribing to This Is Football. Big up to you guys. Thank you guys so much for like tuning in.
Wallahi, you would get hurt if you speak like that.
This is not even an American accent. This is not an American accent. This is a Valley Girl accent.
Wallahi, he would get hurt if he was here. If you go to New York and speak like that, wallahi, they would do something to you.
Thanks.
Beverly
Anyway,
Hills,
big
no,
up to you guys, man. Hit the like button,
طب
subscribe.
يلا
Let's just
show
get
me
to
the scores of last week. Who won?
مؤمن. I thought طب انت سؤال تيجي تعمل هوست محلي شو رايك؟
Yeah, يعني what is the problem يعني? I can host.
No,
it.
because then we would dwell on
Oh my
everything
God,
more, even
يعني
more.
you're doing the toughest job in the world يعني خلاص. Oh my God.
Allah. Anyway, make sure you guys are liking, make sure you guys are subscribing right now, and we're gonna carry on now. We're gonna do the predictions part. Fucking hell, we're actually an hour and 30 minutes into the show. That's mad. So anyway, I want to reveal the predictions on the screen, and I want everyone to get involved in something. There's a certain something that I want every single one of you guys to like kind of guess. So I'll let you guys know in a second. So predictions for next week, but first we reveal the results. وين ستاف الكلب؟ ما هو اللي بضل يطلب البريدكشن ريزلتس.
سيبك منه خلاص هو he went to get some water or something.
Anyway, so هيو رجع. So the results of last week, ladies and gentlemen, and there's a question I want to ask everyone in the chat and the panel in a second. So this is the result of this week's predictions, as you guys can see on board. Fraudulent judge, highest points tallying, 10 points, as you guys can see on your screens. It's on the screen, right?
Yeah, we can see
No,
it.
not yet.
Is it
It's
not?
still loading,
It's
I think.
there.
Still loading.
We see it. We see it. We see it.
Okay, it's popped up for me.
Okay. So as you guys can see, 6 points, me and Staffy, 5 points for Ozzy, 10 points for the fraudulent Judge Mo. Again, he beat us on yet another week. Unbelievable, Jeff.
I thought you had it sad.
No. Wait. Man, I made it part of the thing. Don't worry. This is the this week's table. And the overall table. Let me show you the overall table. No. Wallah, I did that on purpose. So the overall table is 29 points.
We can't see. Hold on.
Wait until it pops up. When it pops up, we'll tell you.
29 points for Manchester City Mo. Just absolutely killing this league right now. 17 points to Staffy in third place. Ozzy bottom.
Ozzy, what
having
is
an
going on,
absolute
bro?
Luton Town performance.
What is happening, Ozzy?
Yo, Ozzy بيتفرج على الدوري المصري bro.
Is this predictions for La Liga? Is your prediction La Liga?
Ozzy بيتفرج على الدوري المصري. It's the Egyptian league.
This was the easiest week ever.
Bro, I was trying to be edgy, bro. It didn't work out for me.
Okay, it didn't. It clearly didn't.
Can you confirm the scores though? Can you tell us what the scores
So now this is what I want, okay? This is what I want. I want everyone in the panel and in the chat, before we carry on, don't give me your life story. I want you all to just guess. Give me a number. Guess Saad's score from last week. Mo, what's your guess?
18.
How many?
18.
لا, I'm just saying Saad from last week.
You said 18.
So, you can't
لا
get 18,
مش the whole
I guess,
comp.
from...
مش the whole comp. بس الأسبوع هذا قصدي.
Okay, 2. I don't know what you want me to do. I don't know.
لا, you guess 18 points, which means 6 correct predictions.
Oh, 18 is 6. No, let me say 12.
12. Okay.
Yes,
what's your
12.
guess, Ozzy?
I would go 9, somewhere in the average.
Staffy?
I'm gonna say 3.
Ladies and gentlemen, if this predictions league was for this week, Saad would have been in second place on 9 points. He got the second most points this week after Mo, actually. So Mo got 10, Saad got 9, and me and Staffy got 6 in last place as per usual. So there's no. So look, there's no big games to preview.
You. I called you Luton basically, but you ended up being Arsenal's.
So look, you guys, there's no big games to preview other than the North London derby. The rest are all either like predictable / maybe good, clashes. So there's only one game I want us to preview before we just predict the rest. Saad, North London derby this weekend.
Hold on, I thought I got 11 points.
No, you got 10.
I don't trust this guy's judgment.
Yeah,
I calculate everything. Don't worry.
No. I am looking at. Okay, so let's just do it here. You guys calculate with me. Wolves, Liverpool 3-1, correct score. So I get 3 points. Fulham, Luton 2-0. Fulham won, so I get 1 point. Spurs Sheffield United, I said 4-1, so they got 2-1, so that's 1 point. West Ham Man City, I said 1-2, so that's 3, so I get another point. And then United Brighton, I said Brighton win 2-1, so I got it wrong, but I got the result right, so that's 7. Villa Palace, Villa won, so I get another point. Newcastle Brentford, I said Newcastle win, so I get another point. Bournemouth Chelsea, I said a draw, so I get another point. And Everton Arsenal, I said Arsenal win, so I get 11 points. And then Forest and Burnley ended 1-1, so I get 0 points. So I got 11 points, not 10.
Okay, I will VAR check this after.
See what I'm
this
saying?
thing.
It's important to post that because I have such
I'll
a
VAR check
trust you
this.
here.
I will. I'll VAR check this after this thing. Don't worry. يعني أنا حترك كل شيء وأسرق منك نقطة يا مؤمن، نقطة واحدة. يعني you know.
بص اللي بيسرق
Okay, let me say one thing before you go, Staffy. Let me just say one thing. If I wanted to steal, I would steal 5 points. I would steal 6
لا بس
points.
this is no, I know you won't steal. I know you made a mistake, of course.
It would be too obvious to take.
لا يا مو
لا
استنى
يا
بزيد عنه
حسام.
ليه؟
This is on YouTube. It's a public show. How can you steal a point? I said, no. See bad the difference between me and Staffy. أنا بفترض حسن النية. It's an honest
حبيبي.
mistake from the host.
There's no حسن نية but when it comes to Hussein, because when you steal, let me tell you something. You know when you took an exam and you were cheating and you were like, you know what? I don't want to make it too obvious, so I'm gonna do 1 or 2 wrong so it doesn't seem too obvious. That's what he did. He was like, I'm not gonna steal 5 points. That's too obvious. Let me just steal a point because no one's gonna question a point. 2 points max. We're on to you. I need a VAR check for all the
يا
scores.
أخي والله العظيم ما غشيت.
I'm taking notes.
We need someone else to take advantage of the scores. معلش I don't trust you, Hassan. I don't trust you.
Ozzy, I'm gonna send it in the chat because we all need to see it. Because خلاص الثقة راحت، الثقة في الأرض. Zero.
But don't do it now. يعني.
What do you mean don't do it now?
Don't say all your predictions in the chat now.
No, I'm gonna type it as we're saying it, and I'm gonna send it.
Okay, sounds good. Sounds
smart,
good.
Smart. Because this guy is corrupt. He's the new corrupt.
والله الولد ده مش سهل.
I've edited it here. Mo is on 30 points, not 29.
Can you moment just for the chat because they didn't understand? Can you translate Hosn Naya just for the people in the chat?
Good intentions.
Thank you very much.
Okay, so there's only one game to play.
Honest mistake. It's an honest mistake. It's not malicious.
قبل شوي بقول لي we dwell on everything. أيوة تفضل.
هو اللي أوزي اللي did. أوزي asked me. أنا عايز what the heck, bro?
Okay.
Can we get to the game? So now let's get to the game. There is only the North London derby to preview. Other than that, it's just predictions.
I specifically asked you to translate it for Saad because Saad has difficulties with Arabic. So
Bro, you guys are just gonna. This gimmick is just going on for ages.
I can't wait to tell Mo after the show the word that you didn't understand. Wallahi, if it wasn't such a malicious word, I would have said it live, but I can't.
Yeah, don't worry. Listen.
Wallahi, I'm embarrassed of you.
Listen, Tottenham, scumbags, shit cunts. They're coming to my home, bro. They're coming to my home. Yeah, they're coming to the carpet, bro. Yeah. And when I tell you one thing, yeah, a lot of people were like, "Oh, Saad looks sad today. He looks nervous. Is it because of the North London derby?" Fuck no, am I nervous about the North London derby? When these guys come to my home, they don't win. They don't win, bro. Shall I tell you the last time that Tottenham won?
2010.
And I had to. Okay, so
you don't want to
let me build suspense. You don't want to let me have my moment. Mo always has to come.
But they won against you in the cup at home. But they won against you in the cup at home.
Exactly. So you didn't let me finish. I was gonna say, last time they won at home against us in the Premier League is 2010. 2010. So if you're telling me for the last 13, 14 years, however it's been, I've been eating good at home. Yeah. Listen, I'm not worried about these guys, yeah. Although they sit here and they play this great football. I remember prick. I remember when I was in the dumps, yeah, my team was scraping, making 8th in this stuff, man. And they still came to my home. They still couldn't win. They still couldn't get wins at my home. Their home, of course, is different. We go to the toilet, we lose, we walk out of there, khalas, we're done. But when they come to the carpet, bro, we don't lose. This game's gonna be easy, man.
Who has the better
I love
stadium?
how you say khalas to just pretend.
Who has-
Aussie. Who has the better stadium? I went to
I've been to both.
I've been to only that Spurs.
I've been to both. I've been to, and I can tell you right now, the Tottenham one is miles better than the Emirates. The Emirates is all right, it's good, but it's a little bit like a shithole. It's been there for a while now. You know,
It's
you know the new.
2005.
I know, yeah. The new smell from a stadium. It's
You
not
guys
the
are
same.
such haters, but now you call me an Arsenal fan. So khalas,
Wallahi,
خلينا
Azim,
No,
listen,
wallahi, I was asking legit because I didn't go to the Emirates and it looks so good on TV.
Mo,
looks-
let me tell you something.
No,
Let me
Like
I
tell you
went
the
to the
seats, the
Emirates.
seats look so good on TV.
It's a good experience. Wallahi, it's really good.
Look
The
at these
Emirates,
guys,
really, really
bro.
nice. I can't complain about it because I went with my dad. My dad's an Arsenal fan. But put it on your bucket list to go to the Tottenham Stadium because
I
So-
went to the Tottenham Stadium.
Hold on. So you guys are
Because
sitting
they always
here-
have tickets available.
No.
To be honest
Mo-
with you, to be honest, the truth is, I tried to go to Arsenal games 4 times when I'm in England, right, over the past 4 years. Never was able to find a ticket, and the cheapest ticket was £300. Spurs, the day of the game in the morning, I've had like 20, 30 tickets, bro. Pitch side tickets, £50.
yeah.
But Mo,
I went.
listen,
I didn't go
you
to
got-
a Spurs game because I wouldn't do that to myself. I
No,
went to-
it was not a banter. I really like legit. I wanted to know because I went to the Etihad and I went to the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, and I actually think that the Etihad is a better built stadium from inside. It's more fun to walk inside, actually.
You'll
But
see when you go
listen.
to the Emirates.
Well, when you
I
went to the
can't
Etihad,
lie,
did
when you
you
go
buy,
to-
buy tickets?
Yeah,
Pardon?
Habibi, what do you mean? The Etihad?
Did you go for
Yeah,
free?
did you buy tickets?
Yeah, that was 2019. Yeah. Well,
You know, all you had to do was buy a cereal box and you'd have gotten a ticket inside of it.
the golden
طب أقول لك
ticket.
على حاجة. At the Etihad, it was harder to
Hey.
find tickets than actual Spurs
Yeah, because
because
the
I think
Sheikh.
the stadium is bigger. Stadium is
No,
bigger.
because the
No,
Sheikh
no,
buys all the
no.
tickets. That's why it's unavailable.
No,
It's
but
just-
خلي بالك, when I went, it was like I think it was the season after they won the league, was 2019, and it was the atmosphere. To be honest, the atmosphere inside the Etihad is much better than the atmosphere inside the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. And I went to the Everton. This is my experience.
Okay.
So I went to see Manchester City, Leicester, and I went to see Everton, Arsenal. That was the worst experience of my life. And I went to see, dude, it's dead. Goodison Park is dead, and it's shithole, and it's bad. The pies was cheap though; it was £1.5. It was cheap though. It was very
Everything
cheap.
is cheap in Liverpool, bro.
Everything is cheap. Chips. Anyway, it's not dwell on it. But Goodison Park is a shithole, and it was terrible. And the game was terrible. It was 0-0.
Sam loves
Zero shots on target.
that. Man said that. Man said Goodison Park is a
That's a
shit.
good
hole.
point.
No.
Well,
It's listen. I went to Selhurst Park. It's miles better. Like it's ridiculous. Like Goodison, this Goodison Park needs to be toned down.
Selhurst Park is
bad.
good.
It's
Yeah,
good.
Selhurst
I
Park
enjoyed
is
it.
great.
I
Why
enjoyed it.
Everton
Selhurst
are
Park.
making a new stadium to begin
Selhurst.
with? So
Yeah, it's by the docks, isn't it?
Okay, hold on. If they get
get
Sam, I was listening to a podcast about the finances in the Premier League. If Everton get relegated, they might not be able to get into the stadium.
To
Ah,
the
he doesn't
stadium,
like-
yeah. Finish.
100%.
That's a really good goal.
You tell me your thoughts on the North London derby.
Not me. Why me?
Why you? Everyone. tell me.
Okay, 3-1.
This is the only game we're previewing. مش bet prediction.
Bro,
Oh.
This guy's. Man said you asking for his.
My man
thoughts.
just said 3-1.
3-1.
خلاص. Fuck you, Hussam. Fuck
No,
the preview.
I think
That's my
Spurs are gonna
fault.
try to play. Spurs are gonna try to play progressive football and stuff. But the difference between the two front lines is night and day. To be honest, Kulusevski's son and Solomon at the moment cannot even lace the boots of Saka, Jesus, and Trossard. They can't. The son that used to score 20 goals is not even there. So, to be honest, I will see the midfield. It's all about Zinchenko inverting, helping Declan Rice, because I think Bissouma, Sarr, and Madison are very good. But I think at the end, Zinchenko inverting will nullify that. The both midfields will nullify each other. And of course, Saliba is miles ahead of everybody else on the pitch. Romero, for me, isn't even a top defender in the Premier League. I prefer way other defenders than him. He's just a dirty guy that he just uses his dark arts to just play football. He's not great at all.
Tell other people that, because I was on a certain channel doing a combined 11 of the best so far, and Saliba didn't even get into that.
But anyway,
Romero
long
got
story
into
short,
that.
Romero for me isn't a top defender at all. Like, isn't. He's not. That's how I feel about it. He's not.
a butcher. He's a butcher. That's what.
He tries to be. The problem is he makes a lot of mistakes. That's why he gets a lot of yellow card. He tries to be the guy that is. He tries to act tough. Okay, well, Saliba is very composed. But anyway, long
That
story
reminds me
short,
of Lisandro Martinez. I'll be so honest with you.
which is, I think it's exactly the same. But the difference is Lisandro Martinez last year used to read the game well. Romero doesn't even read the game. He's a reactive defender that just flies into tackles, hope that he will get the ball. He's an absolute shit.
You know, Momin, I agree with you. I really think Arsenal are going to win the game. But the one thing I always say is Spurs, when you never expect anything of them, they deliver. But when you have expectations, that's when they don't deliver. And I feel like no one's expecting Spurs to win the game. And that's the one thing that's making me a bit worried. Like, shit, they could actually win. Like, from a predictions perspective. That's the thing. So, I don't know, man. Staffy, what do you say? And Ozzy?
Ozzy was going to go. Ozzy.
Well, I was gonna say basically that I agree. I'm looking forward to the game, to be honest. The derby's elite. And obviously Arsenal not used to losing at home, right? To Tottenham in a London derby. I'm looking forward to my guy Lives singing the Premier League anthem before kickoff.
Ya Allah, leave Lives alone, ya akhi. Ya Rabbi. Wallahi, Ozzy, if I got Lives, he would cook the shit out of you as well. You know this.
Bro, I respect it. It's fine. It's nothing personal. But at the end of the day, it is what it is, isn't it? And by the way, the whole of Twitter has been cooking him. He's not gonna come and cook me because I brought it up. At the end of the day, the whole of Twitter has been cooking him for the last 24 hours.
I lie.
But anyway, yeah, like obviously it's a big game, and I'm done being edgy, to be honest, because it's made me lose about.
Don't give me a prediction. There's just preview part. Prediction.
I know. But I do think Tottenham are very, very dangerous.
I changed my prediction. I have the right to choose my prediction.
Yeah, you do.
Okay, you actually do have the right because it's not in the Word document yet. Staffy, preview حبيبي.
انا خلصت كلامي اصلا يا عم انت.
انا فكرتك خلصت يا اخي الحق. انا اسف.
انت كل مره
انا اسف حبيبي انت حبيبي انا اسف فكرتك خلصت.
Before I got rudely interrupted. Yeah, Tottenham have a really good side. I've been really, really impressed by them this season, and you're right. Obviously, the front line you can't match both of them together. There's no matchup between both of them at all. But I think the midfield, there is definitely a different dynamic feel with this Tottenham side. I think that they're somewhat just as far as right now in this season. I think they're very, very, very good, very good. But the problem you have is that in derbies, it's not about form and how well you're playing. It's more about the mental. And Tottenham have never had the mental when they've gone to the Emirates. So it's difficult to back them because you don't know how they're going to react to the atmosphere. And obviously, the Emirates are going to be absolutely rocking. So I do think Arsenal are going to be too difficult to beat. The only thing I could say is maybe they could be a little bit hungover from the game midweek with PSV, even though they won quite easily. But it's difficult to get yourself up again, ready for a North London derby when you've just played an important Champions League game. So, yeah, man,
that's a true test, Ozzy. That's a true test.
The only people that can beat you are yourselves in this game. For me personally, I don't think they're mentally Tottenham are up there. So it's your game to lose, to be honest with you.
You said, I'm so happy you said in this game because I'd be confident playing Arsenal. Go on, Staffy.
Do you guys hear me well?
Yeah. In we can hear the smoke and inhalation as well. So be careful.
I feel like Ummi Adam, like telling me not to smoke. Like
the whole chat is telling you not to smoke.
Did the chat pay my bills?
تدخنش يا اسطى.
Yeah, I see the smoke on your screen. He said ما تدخنش and I see the smoke going up. Listen, the chat can hold that. I can do whatever I want. I'm not gonna talk too much because you guys already said a lot of valid points. I do disagree with Ozzy though when he said it's hard to turn up for the game after having a midweek game. These games sell themselves. You know, I've seen United be shit, and then they turn up to the Etihad and pick up 3 points. That just shows you that games like this, form is at the window, everything's at the window, and they live for these games. So I disagree with that. I've been saying I predict that. Listen, it's going to be a tough game for Spurs. I think they play one style of football and they're trying to be very good at it, which is good for them. But I've been predicting for a while that they're going to get a humbling in one game, and that just happens to everyone, by the way, in their first year in their process, especially when you try to play progressive and expensive football. I think this will be one of those games. I won't say my score yet, but I don't see how Spurs can go to the Emirates and play the same way that they've been playing the first 5 games and dominate the game the same way. I think they'll find it very hard to go to the Emirates and play that way. Can I just start with the prediction, might as well, since I'm the last one speaking about the game?
Yeah, this is خلص. From now on, it's just going to be predictions. So chat, hit the like, subscribe, get involved, keep getting involved. Give us your score predictions as well. Staffy, Arsenal Spurs. Talk to the people. What are you saying?
4-2 Arsenal.
By the way, everyone write his own prediction عشان ما حدا يقعد يتبع.
I'm gonna text it.
خلاص من الآخر يعني. Okay, Ozzy, what's your prediction?
Yeah, man. Listen, obviously I'm a bit nervous because I've been slacking the last few game weeks, so I need to go with my brain now.
Ozzy's fighting relegation.
Can I just say something? Do you know what? Don't disrespect me, Staff. Can I have full screen, please, Hossein? I've got a statement to say. Full screen, please. All right, for the chat and for the rest of the panelists. All right, I absolutely guarantee that I finish top of this table for this game week. Guaranteed. Remember this. Okay, you can go back now.
Famous last words.
My prediction. My prediction is 3-0 Arsenal.
ستافي جهز حالك تعمل سكرين ريكورد. اوكي حبيبي.
سكرين ريكورد to على Ozzy.
سكرين ريكورد لايش؟ شو رايك؟ an hour 151.
Because I'm taking the predictions down. I was like, what do you mean? You mean a screenshot? But I get what you mean.
لا انا بدي 151 حبعث لك بعد الهاي عشان نحطها على ستريم يارد for next week.
انت حتلعلع يا Ozzy. You're gonna be famous. امك حتشوفك على اليوتيوب.
And what happens if I finish ahead of everyone? Huh?
يا عم جيمي سنوكر لما نشوف.
Say, give me your prediction again.
والله واحد said in the comments, it's not me والله.
3-0 for me. 3-0 Arsenal.
3-0 Arsenal.
Yeah.
Corrupt judge.
3-1
Tell me, brother.
Arsenal.
3-1 Arsenal.
انت تروح غير prediction and then you went with the same one.
Well, then I thought about what you said, so I learned from you. So I said 3-1.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take this a step further. This Spurs crap ends this week. I'm going 4-1 Arsenal. Saad.
I'm gonna go 3-1. The only thing that's helping me through this game is that there's no Harry Kane, no random penalty that happens, no fraudulence that happens. They always
like
give
the one
these
we had.
penalties.
الله يخرب بيته بشكله penalty out of nowhere وجاب فينا جون. I hate Harry Kane.
Big up Harold. So now predictions time. This time we start with Ozzy. Manchester City at home to Forest. Your prediction.
Name the scoreline, Habibi. It could go up from 4 to 5 to 6. If they're in the mood, it should be at least 3-0. So I'm gonna go 3-0 to City again.
3-0 to City. Staffy.
They've been conceding random goals for no reason. Every game now it's like something won. But I think it's time to go back to clean sheets. So I'll also say 3-0.
3-0. Corrupt judge.
You said you're getting the highest, so I'll just copy you.
Corrupt judge, your prediction.
4-0.
Okay, Saad, your prediction.
2-1 to Man City.
I don't think we needed a qualification there from.
Okay, and I'm.
I think we all.
I'm gonna go for a smaller scoreline. I think they concede. I'm going Tayo Awoniyi supremacy. 3-1 Manchester City. Next game, Liverpool at home to West Ham. I'm gonna start with this one. Look, Liverpool did well today. I think we've been playing a lot better in the second half when we're down. I don't think West Ham score a goal. I think this is a time for a clean sheet, in my opinion. But I don't think we thrashed them either. Actually, I do think we thrashed them. I'm lying. I'm going 3-0 to Liverpool. So that's my prediction. Saad, your prediction?
I'm going to go 2-2. I think they could go.
Mo?
3-1 to Liverpool as well. You concede.
If we concede a goal at the end, I'm going to be so pissed off. Staffy?
It's at Anfield, right?
Oh.
You guys are bastards, man. You guys are gonna concede and then make a comeback. Anyways, I'm gonna go 2-1.
2-1. Mr. Top of the League Aussie.
West Ham are looking good, They're looking good. So I will go, and obviously you guys are still adapting to.
I'm not going to be edgy this week. Go ahead.
You obviously you guys are still adapting to Europa League football. So I will go. Oh, it's a difficult one. I'll go 2-1 Liverpool. I need to be smart this week. If I'm going to finish top of the league,
he said all that and then he said 2-1 Liverpool. Fair.
I got scared because I wanted to finish top.
By the way, Winter Surfer just made me realize is the Hamza versus Awoni derby. He's gonna have nightmares about it.
Yo, I love this chat here. يا أخي ما شاء الله مؤمن من شكله تعرف إنه مخضرم.
He basically called Mo a legend, guys. He said he's just looking at him and he looks like a legend.
Wallahi, Mo is the superstar. We have Mandy crushing on him. People calling him Mukhadram. This is what we're here for, man. Big up to you. And actually, I want to start with Mo for this prediction. Chelsea at home to Aston Villa.
1-1. No, you don't think it's 1-1? What happened? There's someone missing from this screen.
Ozzy, what?
Oh, okay. I'm like, this didn't look like this. Okay.
Ozzy فاهم مننا.
Did he really?
Yeah, Ozzy's got disconnected.
Chelsea at home to Villa. Wallahi, bro, I'm not gonna lie, United are shit, but I look at us and I'm like, you know what? We get certain players back, I think we'll be better.
At least we're not that shit.
I look at Chelsea and I'm like, what are they waiting for other than Nkunku? Like, Wallah Azim, I look at them, and even Lewis said it, and if a Chelsea fan said it, then I have to take it, bro. He said we should still be winning because our injuries are not that massive to the starting 11. I don't know, man. I actually think they tie. I'm gonna 1-1 as well, because I was gonna say 2-2, but I don't see Chelsea scoring 2 goals if I'm being
exactly. Honest. That's the thing.
Like, I just wanted to be different.
Let me declare something without. I think actually Chelsea look better than Man United this season.
What?
Genuinely. I actually
Mo.
Wallahi.
Oh my God, that's the biggest stinker I've ever seen you drop.
How? No, we have been bad, Sad. We have been.
No, hold on.
No, but not as bad as.
I didn't say that this stream. You know that I've been saying that since about game week 2.
To be fair, Mo.
Chelsea have a style. They're not scoring goals, but they have a style. Man United are nothing.
Mo, to be fair, we have more injuries than them, and they haven't faced.
You have what?
So many. Their injuries. I know numerically they have more injuries in terms of how many. But when you're talking about big injuries, they don't have as many players injured in their starting 11, people who start week in, week out like we do. Because you can sit there and you can argue Luke Shaw's
Well, I disagree with you.
I'll tell you why.
But
so when you can say
let him finish.
I was just gonna say you can say Luke Shaw, you can say Varane, you can say Amrabat starts, you can say Mason Mount starts. We don't have any right winger.
Amrabat hasn't even played the preseason with you, Staffy. So, but yeah,
no, but he's supposed to start. That's 5 players that should start.
Hold on, that's not true because your midfield is Mason Mount, Casemiro, and Bruno Fernandes. That's your manager's choice of a midfield. So Amrabat is not a starter. But I get what you're saying.
But he got him to play a certain style, and he hasn't used them yet. That's what I'm saying.
You can actually make, but you cannot say that Amrabat is a starter. Luke Shaw, I'll give you that.
I think 100% he's a starter.
Yeah, I give you that. But Amrabat, no. You have 2 players from the start. Okay, and the third is just
Mo, we conceded 10 goals in 3 games, and you tell me Amrabat doesn't start.
See, now he has to change it. Anyway, Chelsea had 5 players that didn't have a picture on Google. And the bench versus Bournemouth.
Yeah, but not 11. I'm talking about the starting 11. Our bench had 3
goalkeepers.
Hey, Mo, you're bad for that one, bro.
Didn't they have one called Stutter? They had someone called Stutter.
Bro, they had 5 players. I went to look them up on Google. I saw no picture. One of them didn't have a Wikipedia picture. I'm sorry, Sam. I know you are.
Mo, wallahi, we had 3
goalkeepers. So look, 1-1. 1-1 for both Staffy and Mu'min. Me personally, wow, Winter Surfer. There is no way you just Google translated. المستغل الحر. Freeloaders. Google Translate done you dirty, but I'm gonna keep this up on the stream. Big up to Interserve for the super chat. Make sure you do listen to him and like and subscribe. I'm gonna be honest with you. Aston Villa lost to Legia Warsaw. Chelsea been chilling. If Chelsea don't win this game, then they're absolute frauds. I'm gonna go for a 2-1 Chelsea win. Saad, your prediction?
I'm gonna go 3-1 to Villa.
3-1 to Villa. Bloody
Bro, I don't know what you guys thought. Bro, I don't know
giving
what
anybody the benefit of the doubt, but yeah.
No, because bro, listen, I'm telling you, when Diaby comes up against this Chelsea team, bro, he's gonna cook. Watch.
Can I change my prediction?
No, you can't.
No, you can't now.
No, you cannot.
It's in the document. It's in the document. Last week, I wanted to change the prediction.
There are 4 predictions after you.
What's he predicting? Sorry, can someone update me? What did he predict?
I said 1-1, but low-key, I want to predict them losing.
بقول لك stay with the winner. انت تغير ما
صحيح انت ادرى. انت ادرى صحيح.
Go on, Ozzy.
It's Chelsea Aston Villa, yeah?
It's at home, Stamford Bridge, just for the.
والله ما بتفرق
Make a difference.
والله ما بتفرق.
Listen, man, I gotta play it safe, man. I'm on a mission to finish top. What did Mo do? What did Mo do?
مالكش دعوة. You missed it.
1-1. I'll go 1-0 Chelsea.
والله العظيم عبيط.
Okay.
Because if Chelsea win, you're all in the mud. 1 point.
I'm on to Ozzy, bro. Because he's literally looking at Bo's predictions, and he's like, "Let me get as close as I can to Bo's." He's got the worst points. At some point, you have to copy the guy that's winning, bro. You have to be like, "How can I use him?"
Yeah, it's the same as your manager copying Pep Guardiola. It's exactly the same.
Okay,
wow.
fair. So I got dunked on for making a joke. Wow.
You know what's sad? As he's playing The Price is Right, he listens to us. He's like, let me add a goal or let me subtract the goal.
Bro,
it's
fine.
Listen,
it's fine.
I
But
can't be far away from Mo. I can't be far away.
Bro.
If Mo says something, I have to tint it a little bit. Just edit it.
Okay, and this round,
I
make sure Mo goes after all of you guys. Burnley host Man United. Staff is starting.
Lee, what do I start?
يا عمي خلصنا يا أخي.
We're away to Burnley. Listen. At this point, wallahi, listen. Wallahi, I don't care who's playing. I don't care how many injuries. I don't care if it's home. I don't care if it's away. I don't care who's the manager. I don't think there's no we can't not beat Burnley.
He's like no.
It can't be. It doesn't get that bad. They have 1 point so far. So if I get this one wrong, then shut up. ونقفل Safi TV. I'll remove this sign. ونفتح حاجة جديدة because we cannot not beat Burnley. So I'm just gonna say 2-0 United. And if we don't win that game, I'll probably quit YouTube.
Okay, 2-0 Man United says Staffy. The other Mr. United on the panel.
See, this is a difficult one for me, Hassan, because whichever way I look at it, I know my team's going to let me down, and I need to finish top of the table this week. All right, so I'm just being honest. This is the priority.
You're going to predict Burnley win. Watch.
I'm sorry. This may not be how I want it to end, but my team has continuously let me down. So I have to think of myself. 1-0 Burnley.
Wow.
Wow.
Man said I have to think of myself.
A clean sheet, bro. A clean sheet against the great Man United.
Well, we can't score. We can't score, bro. What do you mean? Who's gonna score?
Saad, what's your prediction?
I think it's gonna be 2-1 to Burnley. I think Højlund's gonna get the goal for Man United, but I think Burnley. Bro, listen, man. Going away to Burnley, bro. No, Man City made it look easy.
I never heard of going away to Burnley being difficult, بصراحة.
Don't worry, man. Don't worry.
Let's not act like it's more than it is. No. You know what, Sad? What I'm trying to say. Going away to Burnley was never a thing. United this week going to Burnley. Yes, we can talk about this.
That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about you guys go to Burnley. Could get difficult, man. It could get difficult with their fans behind them.
1 point.
It could get difficult. It's already difficult, Habibi. What do you mean it could get difficult?
No, I'm saying it could get difficult in that game, brother. Difficult. The word for what's happening with you guys, difficult is not the word. But
Yeah, I
Anyway,
can't listen.
sorry,
You can't be mad at him when Ozzy himself predicted a Burnley win.
No, I'm not mad at him. I'm just saying
Sam,
it's a United being shit, not Burnley being away.
Listen,
It was ever a
it's a
thing. It's
win-win
not Burnley away.
situation. It's a
Bro,
win-win
can I-
situation. If Burnley win, at least I'm top of the table. If United win, and I'm coming here with
Ozzy's guaranteeing himself something to make him happy, either points
Bro.
or a win.
Can I just say one quick thing? Can I just say one quick thing? Yeah, because Mo, yeah, he's a fraud, bro. He's a fraud.
Why?
Because he sat there and he cussed out my team, yeah. And
I didn't.
I said the way your manager copies Guardiola,
it's a joke.
yeah. Okay, so how about Kieran Tierney playing against you in Royal Sociedad, yeah?
It's good.
Outclassing
It
you.
was good. Yeah, they were good. They actually
Big up my boy KT, man.
They were good.
Hey, meme king, whoever you are, اسمع بعث لي مسج على تويتر بالله عليك. You're so funny, bro. You're so funny. Not the club, exactly. If Staffy loses, 100%, it's gonna be the other Staffy. The other Staffy. Judge Mo, your prediction: Burnley, Man United.
2-1 Man United.
That was quick.
2-1 Man United. And look, I'm gonna go with a similar prediction. I think this is
That'd
like,
be
come
dope.
on, there's a level we have to respect here. Like, this is Burnley at the end of the day. I'm going 3-1 Man United. I'm giving
It's
them
not
3
only
goals.
it's not only that actually Vincent Company are gonna try to hold position, play progressive football, leave Rashford 1-on-1 in the back and
That's what
Højlund.
I'm thinking, Mo.
He
They
thinks
leave
it's
so
a
much space.
championship game. He's gonna bro. They should have lost against Forest at the end because they were 1-0 up and they tried to play progressive football instead of sitting back. Anyway,
I agree with you.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Okay, how are you guys
Why-
coming at me? I'm predicting a loss. We struggled to beat Wolves. We struggled to beat Nottingham Forest.
To be
You
fair, I
guys-
mean, like what Mo just said is the reason why I
Exactly.
predicted that.
Exactly.
Burnley
yeah,
play
it's
one
the
style
only
and
team
one
that is
style
not gonna
only.
sit back. They are not gonna sit back, Aussie.
Bro,
Yeah.
They are not.
I bet you know.
Okay,
you know what I was
the rest of the
laughing
game,
there,
I
bro?
think we could just predict without, kind of
Dwelling.
having to dwell on them. Brentford at home to Everton. Saad, we start with you.
Brentford 2-0.
2-0 Brentford. I can't lie to you. Everton are horrible. Completely agree with Saad. I don't even think Everton score a goal. I'm going to say 2-0 Brentford as well. What's your prediction, Judge Mo?
2-0 Brentford as well. It's already written down.
SubhanAllah. Staffy?
نفسي أوزي يروح الأول, man, because I wanted to see if everyone's gonna say 2-0. I think
I'm
Everton.
going
خلاص Aussie go ahead.
لا
خلاص.
لا, it's
go
okay.
ahead.
I'll go so we can respect the order. I'll respect the order. I think Everton is shit. I'm gonna one up you guys and say 3-0.
Okay. Well, I'm not as stupid as Staff. I know Everton are going into administration. I'm following my guy Mo. Wherever my guy Mo, I'm going with you, Habibi.
يا حيوان يا وزي بعتني.
So we have 4 people making
عند أول محطة قطر.
4
يا
people
أنا
have made
العبيط
the same exact
أنا العبيط
prediction.
الوحيد يعني.
I can't lie to you guys.
Okay, let's do it. Brighton, Bournemouth. What's the score?
No, after this, Mo's going last on every single one. Brighton,
لا لا
Bournemouth.
لا go, please respect the order. That's why I said I'm gonna go.
Yeah, by the
because
way,
I'm gonna
Mo's not
respect
going to go first anytime now. We're
it.
here.
Okay, I was just saying. Don't
Yeah,
change
the
it.
order is there. Don't worry. So now, this time, Ozzy starts. Brighton at home to Bournemouth.
طب عشان مو بس جاي متأخر خليه يخش هو الأول مو عشان
لا أنت خش.
Can we go? We've been
Well,
go
how
for
is Mo gonna go last كل مرة if you're
What's
maintaining the order?
what's the game again? Remind me, sorry.
It's Brighton at home to Bournemouth.
Oh, but Brighton. Okay, cool. I would go 2-0 Brighton.
2-0
Yeah,
Brighton. Staffy?
I don't like that Mo's gonna go last every time. هيغش مني.
How about I write my score here?
هيغش مني and I don't trust him. But listen, Brighton need to bounce back. They just lost today, I believe. I'm gonna say 3-0 Brighton. Actually, sorry. They don't keep clean sheets. Sorry, 3-1 Brighton.
والله
no,
أنت
no.
فاهم أنت فاهم يا مصطفى.
Yeah, well,
Brighton.
it was a lapse, but I could change it because no one went yet. So I just want this.
Okay, Saad.
No. He's 3-1. He said 3-1.
3-1.
Yo, Frenchie.
Saad.
Also, you said what? Because I'm writing the scores. You said 2-0.
Sorry, was
يا
it
دي جي خالد خلصنا. What's your prediction?
Ozzy, what did you? Oh, 2-0. Okay.
Allah.
تفضل يا دي جي خالد.
who's DJ Khaled?
You.
Nah. Hey, come on, man. What's going
خلاص
on?
Montana without the French.
DJ Khaled is the top guy. DJ Khaled is the top guy, bro. Like I wish people tell
Nah,
me
bun
I'm
DJ Khaled, bro. Nah, bun DJ Khaled, bro. Anyway,
You speak just
3-1.
as much as him on songs as well.
3-1 بص غشاش ازاي
3-1 who?
3-1 to Brighton. I'm not Bournemouth. I'm gonna talk
Okay,
about
for me, they just played Europa football. I don't think this is as easy as people make out. I'm going 2-2 draw. Mu'min,
2-1 Brighton.
2-1 Brighton.
يا عم دراع
Okay,
أبو.
this time it's Staffy who starts. Sheffield at home to Newcastle.
أنا بدأت 3 مرات انا في حياتي ما شفتش كده. I was in the 10 games and I start 3 times.
خلاص حسام you
It makes
started
no
one time.
sense.
حسام can you start please معلش انت
Okay, I will start for
In
this
10
one.
games
Sheffield
there's
at home.
5 people, okay?
خلاص
Everyone
خلاص
starts
يا
twice.
مصطفى حليناها لك
شفت مش بقول لك his math makes no sense bro.
حليناها خلاص we resolved
دي
it.
أهو.
We resolved يا لا اله الا الله we resolved تفضل يا حسام.
Okay, Sheffield at home to Newcastle. I don't think this is probably one of the this is the first time Sheffield are going to get points on the board. I'm going. Shit, do I go? Yeah, I'll actually go with that. I'll go 1-1 draw. Saad, your prediction?
I'm gonna go 2-0 to Newcastle.
2-0 Newcastle. Aussie.
I'm going 1-0 to Newcastle.
Staffy.
I will say 2-2.
2-2.
2-1 Newcastle.
2-1 Newcastle. Okay. You know, by the way, you know that why this guy's top of the league? He always goes with the safe predictions. 2-1, 2-1, 2-1. الأسبوع الماضي كان في 70
يا عم I
2-1.
predicted 4-0 3-1 3-1 1-1 2-0 you're lying.
طب اثبت لك انه انت اللي you're lying. There is 1, 2, 3 2-1s. There is 2 3-1s.
طيب.
يعني ما
What's the
لجنس
problem with this?
Anyway.
I might be wrong. I don't get it. I have
Yeah,
reasons why I said Newcastle would only score 2.
يا عمي خلاص انا حيوان اوكي
تفضل. لا يا أخي استغفر الله يا أخي.
Ozzy, what was your prediction? I'm sorry, I didn't write it down.
انت كل مره بتنسى بتاعي ولا ايه؟
كل مره اشمعنى اوزي اللي
كده عيب
بتنساه؟
الكلام اللي انت بتقوله ده.
اشمعنى اوزي اللي بتنساه كل مره؟
يا مو طب اسكت انا فوتها ما بتجيب
Every time you forget Ozzy. Why
يا
specifically
أخي.
him you
One
forget?
nil. شو يا
يا عم انا ما
ابني؟
بحبش اوزي يا عم ما بحبش الناس من نوبه اهو كده مساج يا عم
1-0 1-0 to Newcastle.
Wow.
بتحب
That's
اسم النوبه؟
literally racist.
زباله؟
Anyway, Crystal Palace at
قال
home
لي
to
سير ما
Fulham.
تبقاش غبي انت كمان
Crystal Palace
قدر
at home to Fulham. This game has stinky 1-1 draw written all over it, so I'm going 1-1. Saad.
Same. 1-1.
يلا let's all يلا مؤمن your prediction
1-1.
1-1 يلا let's all copy each other.
ما والله قال 1-1
Staffy.
وحياة امي 1-1 يلا
Ozzy.
Of course I'm going to be the different طبعا 2-1 to Crystal Palace. I'm making points. I don't care about you guys. يلا you play your game. I got to finish this with the
Okay.
league, bro.
We start with you, Ozzy. Last one. Luton at home to Wolves.
What a stinky game, bro. What a stinky game. I really want to say 0-0 because they can't score. But I think Wolves, at least they have some good, decent players on the counter-attack. So I'll go Wolves 2-0. 2-1. Sorry, 2-1.
2-1 Wolves. Staffy.
والله I feel embarrassed that I even have to predict this game. I'm actually embarrassed that I have to sit here and make a prediction on this game. This game is just so shit. But for whatever reason, I'm gonna go 3-1 Wolves.
Fraudulent Judge. 2-1 to who?
2-0 Wolves.
2-0 Wolves. Okay, Saad.
I'm gonna go 2-1. No, 2-0. 2-0. What am I talking about? Luton.
Wolves ولا Luton?
2-0 to Luton.
Wolves
To Wolves. To Wolves.
يا عم ما تخبطوهوش هو اصلا قاعد بالعافيه اصبر
You guys heard him. He said 2-0 Wolves.
Yeah, 2-0 Wolves.
He said
2-0
You said
Wolves.
2-0. You said 2-0 Luton.
يا أخي
No.
2-0
Wolves.
Okay.
Don't do
And
me like
speaking
that.
of, this is where I will shock the world. Luton are getting 3 points. I'm going to 1 Luton.
Oh,
that's my
You're so cringy, wallahi.
2-1
Wallahi,
Luton.
so
That's my
cringy.
prediction.
He
Yeah,
thinks
I'm
he's up to
cringe and
something, wallah.
I'm above you by 10 points. Let me be cringy.
Cringy,
Anyway.
oh,
Let me just read the super chats before we wrap up. Big up to Neil who says, not surprised Ozzy, he thinks Mount is good. Can lie, Ozzy does have a couple of fraudulent opinions still. Big up to Mandy, who says, actually saw Mo in the flesh when he stayed with Cass, but he was too shy to say hello. I'm glad now because he chose Arsenal as his English team. She's
What?
disappointed he chose Arsenal, basically.
I don't know who Mandy is. I'm sorry.
She saw you in the flesh, Habibi.
Wow, so you won't even acknowledge Mandy?
I actually don't know who's that person.
Wow,
You don't
I'm
remember
so sorry, Mandy. I
sunglasses?
tried to get
You
him
don't
to speak
I
to you.
actually was stopped yesterday. Here, after playing football.
Big up to BIG, who says Nunez has more GA than the entire Man United attack. Can lie, their attack stinks. But I just gave them a win this week because listen, company is dumb. Big up to you, BIG. يومو اتبرع لأوزي شوية الراجل غلبان نجحه. He says Omar Rizzi. You know what's
Well-
funny? You sent this before the predictions even started, and I can't lie, these two frauds at the bottom copied Judge Mo. So we will see.
طبعا والله
والله
طبعا.
didn't.
Of
I
course,
copied him on the
والله.
1-1 where everyone did it, but wallahi.
انا
Staffy,
انا
you know
انا
anyone-
لازق في مو كده. لازق في مو
Staffy,
كده.
if you know anyone that in England that hangs with Sancho, plant the idea of a loan to Barca. Benfica Felix is back now. We need Sancho Dortmund.
I actually
I
know
know
multiple
someone who
people
knows
in
Sancho, by the
Manchester. I actually leaked out that Pelessi was going to start yesterday. I leaked out that we're going for the diamond last game. And I leaked out that Sancho was going to get banned 3 days before he did get banned. So if you're in Staffy TV group chat on WhatsApp, you know what's up.
Do you
And
know
that's
what?
not a joke, by the way.
Hassan, do you know what Sancho was doing yesterday when United were playing Bayern?
Bilal,
You know.
Playing FIFA.
Yeah.
Yes.
I saw
Unreal.
people talking about that. I was like,
Big up to Red Line of Tarango says this bum Antonio will eat his words 4-0. I actually went for 3-0. I think 4 is a bit too much, but I think we will absolutely destroy them. So he can hold that.
Okay, you wrote the results wrong for me, just to let you know.
What do you mean I resort? Who me?
Staffy did.
what did I write wrong?
انا هسه حصورها وابعث لكم اياها من الاخر.
Which
I
one,
just,
Mo?
I just put
Gary?
my results. It doesn't matter. Go ahead.
Gary who says Arsenal are a fraud, as Hussam says. I think you're referring to Hamza, Gary, because you were in his watch along last time, not me. But big up to you. And finally, AFC Max says, are we going to talk about Arsenal 4-0 to PSV? Big up the panel. يا حبيبي, we are 2 hours and 50 minutes into the show. Talk وخلصنا. We spoke. وحكينا. We spoke about everything. We spoke about traveling to Egypt. We spoke about everything there is to speak about. Big up to you, Max. The timestamps are in the description. As soon as this video ends, inshallah, go watch that Arsenal section. You know, where Saad spoke about how he cried. But big up to you, AFC Max. Thank you for the super chat. And finally, Ozan says staff is now a verified underground ITK. I think he was just, trying to be funny there.
Wallahi, I'm not joking. Wallahi, I'm not joking.
Alhamdulillah.
So now what? You're a journalist who gets information?
Uqsim billah, I told everyone who's here, because I have a lot of people that watch the show on Ahwa. I told them about McTominay the day before, and I told them about Pelistri, and I told them about Sancho. Wallahi, I'm not even joking.
Okay. So anyway, shout outs time. Big up to Omar. Big up to David. Big up to Ozan. Mandy. Big up to you. Big up to Neil. Marco. Sunny. Dale. Dinishan. Onana. Bilal. Big up to Waves as always. Big up to Highbury. Big up to Sene. Big up to Staffy's wife. Big up to BIG. Big up to Red Line of Taranga. Big up to Gary and big up to Max. For the super chats, we're going to go around the lovely panel and they're going to let you know where you can find them. Saad, come close to the microphone so they don't hear you from the next continent. Where can people find you?
Hi guys.
So you sounded so stupid.
Fucking, I fluffed that, man. I always fluff it. Listen, Football Corner just released my match reaction for the brilliant game that we played yesterday in the Champions League. And then there we go. That's the Twitter right there, man. Follow me up.
100%. Yeah. Big up to Max, who says I told Liverpool fans about Gravenberg, and before they signed Dominic, look where they are. Look, for me personally, I wanted Soboslai before we were even linked to them. So glad we got him. Ozzy is a witness. I said we wanted personally, he was a guy I wanted, and look, he's unbelievable. But they called us FIFA bedwetting virgins. Gravenberg, I'm indifferent about. McAllister and Soboslai, I'm very happy with, but we will see. Mu'min, where can people find you?
Go subscribe to Never a Foul, so we do daily content. And also, you might go give a Judge Mo a little bit of a subscription if you want the channel. My personal one. It's called Judge Mo as well. You can find my picture there. Actually, you won't. It's just a black and blue thing.
Okay, Mustafa. Mustafa. Okay, thank you, Mu'min. Sorry, my bad. Where can people find you, Ozzy?
Yeah, man, you can find me. I'm part of the Onana Defense League, of course. You can find me most of the time
Cool.
with either staff on Staffy TV. Make sure you subscribe to him. And here on Ahwa, of course, the premiere, the number one show on This Is Football. Always a pleasure to be here. Thanks for the people that stayed with us for 2 hours plus. You're the real troopers. Thanks for the support and love. Obviously, this is the highlight of Sad's week. You know, he really waits for this moment. So big up to Sad. And yeah, subscribe to Mo, and yeah, just like and subscribe. We'll see you on Sunday. Yeah, Sunday, hopefully, inshallah.
Saad asked me for a link on 4 different applications. Staffy, where can people find you? ظل يتصل علي يقول لي give me the link.
I like that you said you're Onana Defense League. I wish our defenders defended him like we do on streams because they're doing a shit job. But listen, man, thank you for having me. Thank you for having me. Make sure everyone is smashing the like buttons on the way out. Thank you for everyone who stayed with us. You can find me obviously on Al Ahwa, on Al A-listers, on whatever show Hussam decides to text me in the morning about. Because at this point, I have as many stocks in this channel like LeBron James has in Liverpool. You know, I'm a part owner of this channel now. So if the channel does well, stuff it does well. But you can also find me on my original channel, which has been up here the whole time. As I say every time, it's Staffy TV. No, not the dog one that whoever made fun of me earlier. No, it's Staffy TV. That's Staffy_TV.
If he loses to Burnley, he's gonna run a dog channel. 100%.
I promise you, if we lose, this setup is gonna be different. I might have to go retro and get, you know, Ronaldinho and R9 and stuff like that. But inshallah, we do win. So you can find me on Staffy_TV. I will be on live tomorrow for a match preview for the Burnley game. And yeah, man. What time? I'm going to be on at 10 p.m. UK, which is 5 p.m. Eastern in the USA. So make sure you tune into that.
Okay, make sure you guys are subscribing, supporting my brother Staffy. That's the reason why I call him the general. So yeah, I don't think you give him a bigger compliment than that. يعني إذا مش عاجبه بصراحة لطيزي. Anyway, love you all. Hit the like button, subscribe. Make sure you go follow all the great guys.
Wait, can I show something? Actually, someone who said something about a scarf.
If he pulls out a Norwich scarf, bro, I'm gonna lose it. I'm gonna jump out of that window right there.
What scarf?
I know they hate that in England, but I was a tourist. I don't care.
Oh my god!
Oh my god! He's got half and half scarf.
Half and half scarf.
No, but I'll tell you what. You gotta understand.
He has a half and half scarf.
Let me explain something.
I'm done with these.
You gotta explain something. Let me explain something. When you go to the stadium for the first time, listen, Sad, you get the luxury to go anytime you want. I went once. I needed to remember the date. This is why it's not hung anywhere, but it is there, and it just reminds me what day I went to the stadium. I
promise you, when I go to Anfield first time, inshallah, I'm never buying half and half scarves. That's the
Tuesday, 29th of January, 2019. I went to a Burnley game. We didn't win that day, so hopefully we win this weekend.
Bro, Staffy, you know how bad it is? That is the most American thing you could have ever done.
I'll tell you something.
American thing.
Let me tell you something, Sad. Let me tell you something. When you come to New York, I don't want you buying I love New York t-shirt. I love New York necklace. I don't want to see any of that shit because you guys talk shit, but then you come to our country and you're like, Staffy, where can I go to the gift shop? I want to pick up some New York souvenirs on the way back. These guys think I was born in the streets of Manchester. Bro, I was born in freaking New Jersey. Relax, Habibi. Don't get too offended.
By the way, guys, before we go, if you guys notice, Mu'min has been wearing I Love Al-Munafiyya shirt this whole time. Love you all, and we'll see you guys inshallah tomorrow. Peace out.